And after that, maybe you be teacher now.
All right.
Teacher is supposed to test wrong.
I did, but I didn't have the people. So hello, just in case you're watching us, we are about to start our meeting on Zoom. This time it's on Zoom. We're sorry we had technical problems. We're moving it to Zoom. I'm sharing the link for those who want to join. Sharing the link on the comment section. Please log on this way and join us in the meeting. We're very sorry for what happened, and we are trying to take care of it. That's the link to click on. That will take you to the Zoom, and we are going to start in 3 minutes. So for those who are doing the presentation, please get ready. I really apologize for what happened today. I will be here and I will be at the Zoom too, so that we can begin. We don't have any more time to waste. So, all right. Again, thank you, everybody. We have to get on with the program. I know it's not the way we planned it, and I hope that people who are interested in joining are aware of what is going on. But we are moving our meeting to Zoom. I've shared the link just in case you're watching us on YouTube and all the other platforms. We are going over to Zoom to start the meeting. It's not going to be live, so you can't see the meeting if you are watching on YouTube. This meeting is going to be private. You can join us and be part of it. We appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Let me come to... I really had some elaborate things to present. Oh, unfortunately, you guys are not hearing me. I'm sorry. I didn't know that I muted my Zoom. So I'm saying that I've talked to them, people who are watching us on, who are on YouTube and other places. I talked to them. I told them to come over to Zoom, that we're about to start. I also told them that this is not a live event that they can watch on YouTube. You have to click on the link that I shared on the comment section and join us at the Zoom meeting. We expect you there. Thank you so much. And then for those who are here, thank you. This is a test of an emergency system. I think we managed to put together something quickly. Thank you, everybody, for your patience and your understanding. We are going to go straight to what we have on the agenda. We will cut things short just to get the event moving quickly. So the first thing on the... If someone wants to say something? Yeah, go ahead.
Are you now the host?
I'm not sure, but I'm speaking.
I'm still walking around this. Pastor, go to Rudolph's name. Okay, Rudolph's name and co-host him. Okay, Rudolph. Okay. No. I have Charles Store Video Spotlight. Okay, make host. I've seen it now. Yeah, make host. Yeah. So, do you want to change the host? So, Rudolph, I've made you the host now.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So you're the host.
All right. So we are going to cut things short so that we get to the main thing. The main things are not just speeches from me or from all the other people. If you look at the agenda is it says that first thing is that we present the Iroko Post media staff who are present. Because of all these things, I think we only have one person here, and that's Ngozika. The other people, I'm not sure they're getting my message. They are in Nigeria. There were 3 other people. We have 2 editors who are on staff of Iroko Post, and then we have Ngozika. We have a writer, Ebike. Ebike is in Port Harcourt. He's I'm not sure if he's able to join at this point, but I want to thank everybody. Ngozika, can you say hello to them?
Hello, good evening, everyone. So nice to see all of you.
So Ngozika,
I'm seeing some old faces. This is great. This is really great.
So Ngozika is a Ngozika is a writer, researcher. She can do all those things. She helps out at the back end to do so many of the things that sometimes we don't know that we have people doing them, like cutting out videos and watching and writing stories from all the events, stories that come out from our shows. So Ngozika, thank you for what you do. And the other people, like I said, ABK is also a writer based in Port Harcourt. He's a lecturer at the university in Port Harcourt. And we have two editors. One is Jibola in Ibadan. He actually sent me a video I was supposed to play for everybody, but we don't have time for that now. And then we have another editor in Abuja who is Ola, but Ola cannot join us today. So that's what we have for the first thing on the agenda, which is introducing staff members. The second thing is Ngozika introducing the moderators. So Ngozika, quickly, you have 2 minutes. If moderators who are here.
So good evening, everyone. We have the host, Dr. Damages, myself as a moderator, Pastor. You also know him as electricity. We have Mr. Show. We have trying to see the other moderator. I think that is just about the moderators we have here. Bumi, Mr. Show, Pastor. I can't see Mr. KJ. I don't think he's here.
No, he's. KJ
I can't see him.
Okay, KJ is here.
Okay, but these are the moderators I can see on the screen. I don't know if my own screen is different. Okay, Mr. KJ, sorry, it was not deliberate. So I myself, Bumi, Mr. Show, Pastor, Mr. KJ, and of course, Dr. Damages.
All right. I don't know if we agreed that we should turn on the cameras. Is that what the show? Is that what we agreed on? Sorry.
I will see our face now.
I think that is ideal.
Okay. Please turn on your camera so that we see who is speaking. Now, I don't think, Pastor, are we recording this? Do we want to record this?
You are the host. If you are going to record it, I've lost complete host. So you have to look at if you want to record it.
It's good to record. It's good to record.
All right.
So
recording in progress.
All right. So once again, thank you, everybody. The next thing on the agenda is a remark by my humble self. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time. So let me just summarize. I recorded a remark that I wanted to play, but we don't have time for that now. I just want to say thank you to all of you for making this thing possible. Because 30 months ago, we started this Have Your Say. It wasn't a major plan we had in mind. We all, myself and Chidonoma, started Have Your Say, 90 Minutes Africa. And it was supposed to be a 90-minute interview. We interview somebody for 1 hour and then bring in the viewers to talk to the person for 30 minutes. So when we started it, we found that viewers wanted to have more time to talk to people that we invited. And it wasn't enough. 30 minutes wasn't enough. So I decided that maybe we should have HaveYourSay247, which will give viewers opportunity to talk to themselves, have conversations. And being that I've been in that environment before, when I was at Nigeria World Message Board, I saw how it developed and how we were able to achieve several things out of that interactions of Nigerians. And I felt that, it would be an opportunity for us to have this platform and to be able to discuss issues about our country, Nigeria, and Africa as a whole. So that was the idea. The goal was that when we do that, as we saw in our own Nigerian message board, people develop relationships. People take it out of this environment. We formed an NGO during that period that was called Nigerian Leadership Foundation. We wanted to monitor elections in Nigeria. We wanted to do several things that we are talking about on the platform, on the message board. So it was that kind of idea that I had in mind. I said, okay, maybe we set up this Have Your Say 247, and then we'll be able to take it from there. We've done well in the last 30 months. This platform is not the biggest, it's not the most prestigious, but it's doing well, and it's thanks to all of you. And I appreciate everybody who have given their time and themselves and commitment. I especially thank the moderators who, in the last 4 months, when I couldn't be part of this, I've continued to take care of this and keep the conversation going. I appreciate everybody. And I think that this meeting, my goal is that we are approaching, this is how do we go from where we are? What is working for us? What is not? And that's what I hope that we are going to accomplish. I hope that at the end of this meeting, we are going to agree on certain sets of code of conduct. So something that will help us to make this place a healthier place where people will feel safe and happy to come to. That's a summary of what I think we want to do in this meeting. And we have several people. We give you opportunity to speak, to air your view, and we present certain things that we have thought about, and we thought that if we all agree, this is where we want to take it to. So on that note, I thank you all. And next week, I have, this is very important. I forgot that. I have to say that next week at the same time, I have a professor of history, Professor Wale Adewami, who is at the University of Pennsylvania. He was scheduled to address the moderators, but because of how I feel about your commitment and your interest in the Nigerian affairs, I'm going to open that conversation to anybody who wants to be part of it. He was a journalist. He has taught at Oxford, Cambridge, University of California. Now he's at University of Pennsylvania. He's an expert on journalism, expert in history, and conversations around race and political issues across Africa. You really enjoy listening to him. I've decided I will make it open to anybody who is here, who is a member of the HaveYourSay247 family, who would like to listen to him. I wanted to have him on the show as a guest on 90 Minutes Africa, but he didn't want to do political issue in this environment for personal reasons. But he's willing to talk to people who are part of that conversation, which is going on, which is what we are doing. He's going to talk about his experiences and what he knew about history and efforts in the past by people who have done what we are trying to do. And there are a lot of people in the history of Nigeria who have tried to do this in the 60s and the 50s and 70s all over the world. So it will be a wonderful thing, I think, to me. I think that's all I can give to you. If I can give more, if I have more, I will give it to you guys. So on that note, I want to say that we open this meeting, and I appreciate all of you. All right. Thank you. So the next thing we have is, Dr. Gomez, I'm not sure he's here. He was supposed to give us a little talk on mental health and public space. Because as we say, what we are doing here is not just that we are hanging out. There are wider implications of what we're doing, both for ourselves and the people who are watching, and even for how we live. For most of us who are outside Nigeria, there are issues that we deal with. So I thought he will welcome everyone. The original Yankee. I'm so sorry. So I thought he would be able to join us, but there was something that came up at his his company, and he won't be able to join us. So we skip that. If down the road he's able to join us, of course, we'll bring him in. Let's go to the next thing, moderators' comments. So what we're going to do here, we are going to invite 4 moderators, give them 5 minutes each to talk to us. I think that's, yeah, that's, oh. Sure, am I using the right agenda? Yeah, I think, okay. Yeah, moderators. So let's start with forefathers. Forefathers. All right. So we can, maybe he fell asleep. Let me go back. After I'm so sorry, guys. I was thrown off balance by what happened today. Let's go to show. Show you are go.
Right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to have a family meeting, town hall, whatever you choose to call it. Doctor, let me just check with you. So is this?
I must say, the volume is very low.
Oh my!
Everybody, just to say.
I can hear you clearly, and I was able to hear.
No, I think it's no. I can hear you. I'm saying that even though I have the volume on the highest, it's very low.
Mr. Jabon, I think he's from your own area. I can hear him clearly.
I can hear him clearly. It's very loud for me.
All right, Jagan, just try to listen harder, maybe, because I can hear them. So go ahead, show.
Yeah, so I just wanted to find out, is this my agenda? Is this just like a opening remark?
Oh yeah, no, your agenda, and you can use it to do your opening remark.
There's no opening remark. There's nothing to open.
All right, go ahead.
Turning to a Nigerian thing where we just talk for the sake of talking. So, good evening, everyone, once again, and thank you for joining us to have this family discussion, or for lack of better expression, this town hall that is different from the rest. So the things I'll be talking to us about this evening would be the agenda of the channel, the goal of the channel, what the channel is all about, what you can expect. Because I think one of the issues we faced over the last few months or years since I've been here is, conflict of expectation. Some people expect it to be one way, some people expect it to be another way, and people complain. Oftentimes they feel let down that they're not getting what they expect. So just to set the record straight one more time, and I know Rudolph has done this a few times. Sorry if you can hear the background noises, the dishwasher, I apologize. This is the furthest part away from the rest of the family. It's midnight before they kick me out. So the channel is set up by Dr. Damages Rudolph to do a satire, which we're all familiar with. But along the line came HaveYourSay247. And the whole idea of HaveYourSay247, it's in the name. It's for people to have their say on political issues affecting Africa and Nigeria mostly. So Rudolph's idea for this channel is that people would come and discuss the hottest topic, things that have happened from Monday all the way to Saturday, to have a discussion on Saturday. There'll be topics that will be of interest to somebody. It might not interest the next person. And this is where we have to apply our wisdom to say the topic we're discussing today is of no interest to me. I will not join. I will listen, but it's not the most important thing to me. I don't want to contribute. So, I just want to encourage people to sometimes be in the background. When I say background, I'm not saying backstage. Don't even bother coming on at all. Listen to it. If you feel like, oh, they've moved on to a topic that I'm interested in, then you go there and you make your contribution. It would always remain a talk shop. We've mentioned this in the past that the whole goal, or what we would classify as success, is when people form little groups and take it away from this platform and go have discussions on how to do things in Nigeria, make things better, form a little group, start a political party, whatever you want to do. We've presented a platform where people can meet and take it away and do the hard work. Rudolph has said many times, when you're ready, I write articles on many newspapers, the Gazette, Sahara Reporters. Rudolph has connection when it comes to the media space in Nigeria. So He said, I will help you push whatever you're pushing, as long as it's, it's not criminal or anything like that. So please, let us manage our expectations. Okay, so when we come and people are having a certain discussion that is not for you, just walk away from it. Come back when they're discussing what interests you. All views are welcome, especially political views, as long as it's not criminal. It's not anything inciting violence. We welcome all views. Case in point, one man turns up and people just, it's like piranhas. I'm not trying to be rude in any way, but people just jump on him before he says a word, and people are there. Oh, no. He doesn't all of a sudden become a guest. I know the way he can irritate us to say, how can he say such? Let one or two people challenge his opinion. Don't attack the person. Challenge the opinion, disagree with him, prove him wrong. If he comes on and he says today is Christmas, you would tell him today is not Christmas with facts. So that's what we expect as well. Somebody supports the president. They are free to support the president. They are free to support APC. I don't agree. You won't catch me supporting APC, but the fact that someone supports APC is fine. We welcome their views. So this idea of the channel has been hijacked, you are letting them spread propaganda. Please, I want to disabuse us of this idea of the channel has been hijacked. People are spreading propaganda. You let APC people come and speak. Yes, they will come and speak. There are different channels on YouTube. I go to those channels. I enjoy what they do. I know what they're about. And that's what they do. But this channel is slightly different. It's unique in that sense that it is Have Your Say. The man who gave it the name knew what he was doing. So if somebody comes to say Atiku is the best thing since sliced bread, he's welcome to his opinion. But your job is to say, I disagree. This is why. This is why. Not to start saying, you are the devil incarnate. You are this. You are that. God will punish you. Let people have a free, this it's their time. And the last thing is the channel is not going to change because you want it to change. It would evolve. We will listen to you, and that's why we're doing this. It would evolve. We will take feedback and try to make it better. But that idea of we will make this channel just that narrow vision, tunnel vision, as they say, that's not going to happen. So let's get that straight from now. Just trying to manage expectations. So please, if you find someone campaigning for the president on this channel, don't think it's been hijacked. It's never going to be hijacked. Okay, so that's that in terms of what the channel is trying to achieve. In terms of the rules, we've gone through this many times, and this is something that I'm hoping that we will all do better, myself inclusive, that we will all do better. When you discuss politics, I read an article a few years ago where they were talking about people who use iPhones. If you use iPhone, it's not a personal attack. I know you people get triggered easily. But there was a research that was done a few years ago, one famous American university, and they said people who defend iPhone engage the part of the brain that you engage when you defend your religion and your country. Now, there's no way you would discuss your country, especially the way Nigeria is, that you won't get emotional, you will get heated up, and chances are you might lose your cool. But when it becomes a regular thing, it becomes a pattern that is the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that lose their cool every weekend, then it becomes an issue. So we all need to, work on ourselves, calm ourselves down, take time off from time to time. Well, I've been good for Dr. Gomez to be here to speak to people, about the importance of taking time off when it is needed. We have to adhere to the rules. I can go through the rules. Most of us are familiar with the rules, even without opening up a book. Some of the rules, let's not be abusive. Challenge the opinion. Don't go for the person. You've had people call SOB, son of a this, son of a that, even in the comment section. Yes, we know the comment section might not be as regulated as the panel. Even on the panel, we see so many things that should never be seen from us, calling people names, accusing them of all sorts. Oh, you work for the government. Oh, you represent the DSS. If you have no proof that somebody works for the DSS, please stop accusing them. If you say you have proof, then show it so that people can say that, I have proof this person works for the DSS. Because if you keep saying somebody works for the DSS, you're putting a target on the person. All that needs to happen is for that person you accuse of being a DSS agent to go to Nigeria and they're going about their business, and somebody who watches this channel says, "Oh, that's that guy that works for the DSS. He's in the UK, he's in Canada, he's in US, he's having a good life. He wants to stop us from having a good life. He's a mole," and they can take the person out without them working for the DSS. It can get that crazy. If you know that they work for the DSS, drop the receipt. Otherwise, please We are begging you. We are pleading with you. Don't accuse people of such. That's very extreme. If you persist, there are sanctions. There will be sanctions going forward. We would no longer tolerate all these sort of false accusations, because as long as there's no proof, it's false accusation. So talk is cheap, as they say. Also, let's remember, if you're driving, don't join the show. It's one of the easiest rules to follow. It's for your safety. It doesn't cost us anything. But what do we gain if you crash while speaking to us? You know the way things are these days. People will crop it, not us, but it will be cropped eventually and used for clicks on Twitter and Instagram and all these things. Oh, he died talking about Nigeria. He died while laughing at Tinubu. He died while defending Peter Obi. People will cut your clip and just make money out of it while you're dead, or your leg being up in one hospital. So please do not join while you're driving. It's one of the easy ones. I can see, Jackman's having dinner. This is backstage. That's fine. When it's backstage, have dinner, do whatever you want to do, drink your brandy. But while we're on stage, we've said it, please do not eat while you're on stage. It's not proper. Even chewing gum, it's not proper while you're on stage. When we have the live program that we're broadcasted. So don't eat while you're on, don't drive while you're on. Try to reduce the background noise. If you're with children, most of us in the abroad, we would all have time with the children, grandchildren. If you're with the children, the grandchildren, please just, listen that weekend. It's fine. We know you want to contribute, or go for a stroll. If you can leave them with somebody that you trust, go for a stroll, talk to us for 2-3 minutes. But the background noise, think about it. When somebody clicks the video and they start hearing children at the background, we love children, but when they start hearing, they just click out of the video. It doesn't make for good listening. The listening experience is really terrible. So please minimize the background noise when you want to join the panel. Come appropriately dressed. We can't tell you, we're all adults. The youngest person that joins this show is over 22, 24, whatever. So we can't be telling you what appropriate dressing is. Come dressed appropriately. I've never worn a suit on this channel. You won't catch me wearing one. But I don't come half naked. I don't even have 6 packs to show you anyway. So those days are gone. So please come appropriately dressed, as a man, as a woman. You all know what's appropriate. In terms of language as well, even when you're, when it's banter, I know people do this a lot. You'll say something, Ovie will say, excuse my Yoruba. When you've said what you said, there's no point sometimes, because what you don't know is sometimes I watch this while I'm cooking. I'm in the kitchen. I put it on in the kitchen. My children walk in and out. They know most of your names. The one that they love the most is electricity. They're like, how can somebody be called electricity? I said, well, his name is electricity, deal with it. So children are listening. Some of the foul language you use frequently, please, let's tone it down. It doesn't reinforce your points. Please, be mindful. Also, I know that our customers, your partners, you have an expectation and you have your favorite moderators. And I'm sure they're going to talk about moderators in a minute. But please see it from this angle. You watch BBC, you watch CNN, you watch Fox, you watch whatever, you listen to Talk Sports. If you're in the UK, you listen to LBC, the London, is it leading, whatever it's called, leading Britain's conversation. Very controversial channel, they talk politics all day, but they have about 6 or 8 different anchors. Somebody will come and anchor for 2 hours. I listen to Nick Ferrari. He's my favorite out of all of them. Very controversial. Once he's gone, I tune off. So if there's a moderator that is moderating and you don't particularly find their style, to taste, just walk away from it. Now, saying that, I know there's a level of expectation, that you have to have of the moderators. There's a baseline. So when I say you might not like a moderator, it might be their style, it might be the way they speak, it might be the way they whatever. But I'm not saying a moderator is rude. We are not saying we would tolerate that. All I'm saying is different moderators would, handle things differently. So if there's a particular moderator you don't particularly fancy, just walk away from it, But if there are issues that are germane in terms of moderator is rude, that will be discussed later today. That's not for me to discuss. The last thing I'm going to say after the 2 topics is, after all of this, if you're still not happy with the way we're doing things, an email address has been created for you to log all your complaints. Going forward, complaints will not be sent to the telephone number you have. Rudolph has a day job. See, this YouTube does not pay him. As I stated earlier, we're not the most popular channel. We don't have the most subscribers. We don't get the most views. But we like what we're doing. we're growing, you know, little by little. We'll get there someday. But this is not a day job for Rudolph. It's not a day job for myself. Rudolph is a lecturer. He writes. So when he gets 20, 30 complaints every weekend to say this person said this person said that, this your moderator did this, what time does he have to do anything else? Imagine you being Rudolph's wife and he spends his weekend, Saturday and Sunday, doing this. Remember, to do this on Saturday and Sunday, there's a preparation that goes into it that will take maybe a day or two. So that's like 4 days out of the 7 days of the week. And what you make is $30 at the end of it. And you've had the number of staff he pays in Nigeria. We don't get paid as moderators. We don't. So let's just make that clear. So Rudolph himself does not get paid. If you take out super chats, even with the super chat, sometimes it's $40 a weekend. I mean, Saturday and Sunday. We don't get that much views. And being on air for 10, 12, 15 hours doesn't mean you get more money. So maybe people don't understand how YouTube works. Let me give you an example. Ned Media, his videos are about 10 minutes. He's not an investigative journalist. He just does, you know, he breaks things down into granular level. There's a news, an NPC details, and he'll break it down for people. In 10 minutes, it's done. If he drops a video today, 10-minute video, in a week, he's had 40,000 views, 20,000 views. We don't do that. So why should we be dealing with this drama? A bit of drama is okay, but the drama has taken over most of the things we do. We're adults, we're grown-ups. Let's learn to tolerate one another. If it's not for you, if you feel like after everything you've said and done, they're not listening to you, I am sure 100% there are other channels that will cater to your need. Not that we want you to go. Of course not. If we didn't want you, we wouldn't set this up to say, let's have this conversation. We're doing all of this to salvage the relationships. So please don't take this as saying, oh, they're telling us to F off. No. We want you to stay. But we're just saying, if you've tried everything, we've tried everything, and it's not working, you just feel like this channel, they're not getting it, they're wasting my time, then I'm sure there are other channels. Many of them that discuss Nigerian issues. And if there's none, start a channel. One thing I can guarantee you is, come on this channel, Rudolph would be the one to advertise your channel to the world. Because like I said, he's not doing this for money. He clearly doesn't make money from it. He's running this at a loss. So there's no competition. He would advertise your channel. He would be your guest. He would come to your channel. He goes to his channel. He goes to one man. I go to Niger Watch. I go and listen. I would speak on there maybe once in 3 months. We have no issues dealing with other people. I listen to my ego from time to time. So it's not a competition. We need more channels. So anybody who feels like they can do something different, please start. We encourage it. There's not enough new media. So the things we do, we like it, we are proud of it, but let me give you one stat that might shock you. I went through all the videos of Dr. Damages, just scrolling through. The most viewed videos of Dr. Damages, out of the first 200 in terms of the most viewed, only one is HaveYourSay247. The rest of them, about 189, are the ones he did by himself, the satire where he has his lab coat on. They get more views than what we do. So put yourself in his shoes. Why should they continue HaveYourSay247? Doesn't get as much views, brings all the headache. When he does a satire, he does it, it's gone. Nobody complains about it. If anybody's complaining, it's the government. But nobody's texting him and calling him and dropping him emails and saying, you're not returning my calls and all of that. It's a bit too much. He's only one person. So please, let's be considerate when we send all these things. Like I said, the email address has been created. It will be shared with all of us. If you have anything to say, to complain about anyone, send it to that email address and you'll be dealt with by a panel of moderators or Rudolph's, you say, board of local board.
Board of trustees.
I'm not part of the board. So, thank you. I know I had only 5 minutes, but I mean, there's no way I'm getting through that in 5 minutes. But thank you all very much for coming and let's continue to have the conversation.
All right. Thank you, Sho, for that.
Thank you very much.
One of the things because I didn't get the time to go through everything in my remarks, I wanted to mention, for those who do not know, there is a channel by Pastor Jerry Eze. He's on every morning And he talks about, he's a pastor, the one that says that nothing is impossible without with God, everything is possible. He gets about
God cannot do
something. Yeah, good, thank you. So he gets about 150,000 views live views every day. 150,000. Now, if you add up all the people that watch Maegun, One Man, Niger Watch, Oyibo, Bodo Oyibo, so many, Moyes Corner, everything, they are not up to 5,000 a day. So this is what I said in the original remark I had. I just wanted to add it here. I believe that there are rooms for people here to start channels that will probably tap into something that we have not figured out. And they could get that number of views. And we have people out there who we should reach out to. The fact that we get 200, 500, and it's making our head go crazy as if we are talking to the world is, to me, from my own angle, where I stand, I look at it and say, look, we are not even touching the people we could reach. So, and I think it's possible. I think somebody here will make it happen. Somebody here will say, you know what, I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to get to that point where we reach this number. And we want to encourage that. That's it. But let me say that I will allow two more moderators to say something. There will be points that we get panelists to speak, and the two moderators. Yeah.
Please, Dr. CM was supposed to sleep. I begged him to come and spend some time with us so that he can go back to sleep.
Yeah, hold on. I know. Mama Hicho, let's not disrupt the pattern I set up. We will get to CM when we get to just two more. Everybody else will be 5 minutes. I'll call on Tope to speak, and then after that, Tope first.
Good evening, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'm being put on the spot to speak after show. Basically, I've been on the platform for over a year before the elections of Nigeria. It's been a pleasant experience. But fortunately or unfortunately, Dr. Damage's show is actually the first platform that I'll watch that is coming out of a Nigerian space. But the experience has been humbling. I've learned a lot. Dr. Damages isn't the only platform I visit. I always want to learn from people's views, irrespective of what's political, how they stand. But the major issue and concern that I've had with this platform is people not having, being open-minded. You expect, just to piggyback on what Stuart said earlier on, certain people just expect everyone to be on the same page. And technically, that isn't how life should be. You should be open-minded and hear people's views. And what I've experienced in the last over 1 year being on this platform is that certain people tend to turn you to the enemies and start brewing and preaching hate if you're not on the same page with them. I've experienced cases while you're on a live show and people come and throw jabs. Yes, grass goes every now and then on the comment section. Yes, it's healthy, but coming on a live show and throwing insults at people, their families, threats, that's unacceptable. I also believe that if you have concerns there's always a place, and time to address concerns. Sure, I said that there will be emails, addresses for people to, send in complaints, not coming into the live show and throwing insults at people. Just for everyone to know, people who don't respond, and I'll give example of moderators like KJ. Not everyone can be a KJ. Coming there and being quiet. We all have it in us to have a kind of, agbero tendency. I can turn on the agbero, tendency I have it in me. But I choose to be respectful when I'm on a live show, and I expect everyone to also, be respectful. That's the major issue that I have with certain people on the platform. I won't get to the point of being pushed. If I have to, I will call names, but I don't think we're at that stage at this point. Again, I just wanted
Call names.
Well, you know yourself, so I really don't need to. If we get to that point, I'm the first person speaking right now. If we need to get to that point, then I'll start calling names.
All right, thank you, Dr. All right, so what we're going to do for the remaining moderators, I will let them speak when they respond. So we want to hear from panelists, and then let's start with CM, because people who are in the UK who might want to go to sleep. So CM. And if you want to speak,
also go to bed as well. It's very late here.
Okay.
Please, yeah.
For those who want to speak, so what we have on the agenda here is we are going to let, because of time now, we're going to let 5. We said 4, or maybe 5, 4 or 5 panelists or people from the comment section to speak. So CM will be one. Just raise your hand if you want to.
Some of us have early morning, very early work hours.
All right. All right.
It's past midnight.
Okay, hold on, guys. Just raise your hand. I call CM. He has 5 minutes. After. Oh God. Okay. All right. There's a way.
This functionality is not like normal.
Yeah. No. There's hand.
The button is there.
There's a button you can use, or you can do like that. They are the normal way. But let's hear from CM. After CM, then we pick the next person. Just 5 people, 5 minutes each, from the panelists and people from the comment and viewers. Go ahead, CM. Oh, CM is asleep. All right, let's move on. Who else? Let me see the hands that are off.
Rudolph, I call this is Tone. It's 18 minutes.
Thank you.
19 minutes past
Rudolph.
midnight.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, CM. Five minutes.
Past midnight. Rudolph.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Please just excuse me. I hope I'm coming out clearly.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go
Hello?
ahead. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you for the meeting. It's just that because of time difference, I hope maybe I might use this opportunity to make a suggestion. It's a nice initiate comment. Probably Zoom is better because of the audience. More people can come in, and then it's quite very, very robust. But please, regarding timing, I don't know if I'm to be selfish. I will say use London time, UK time, because it's already midnight now. I should have been sleeping. If not, I'm on my head. I grabbed my phone and saw that it is her calling for me. So it's not somebody I will ignore. Anyway, I like the feedback. This meeting, what the purpose is good once in a while, because Aristotle said an unexamined life is not worth living. Actually, you want to sort of evaluate and take stock, some feedback, albeit 360-degree feedback, see what people say about it, areas of improvement. The purpose, let me say this, let the purpose of this meeting, or maybe the ask to kick,
Let it be what lessons have we learned and how do we improve. If we look towards it so that the mistakes we've made in the past, we do not repeat it, and not necessarily to look for who to punish. Why did you say so? No.
All right, CM, we can't hear you anymore. I thought live stream was your problem. I didn't know Zoom was also a problem.
No, Sam, use your phone, use your mobile Zoom. Will be better. Yeah, calling with your phone. Yeah, use your mobile. Will be better.
All right, let's keep him for now. Whenever he's ready, he can continue. But let's move to. Let me see who else is raising hands. Who else?
I'm in London.
Okay, Tone. All right, go ahead, Tone. You have 5 minutes.
Okay. I might not even take up to 5 minutes. Now, show's opening, when it communicates to me, I'm not trying to oppose anybody or anything. You all know how all this abuse and foul languages started. When I joined this channel, I was a victim. Everybody told me to look away, that it was nothing, that the comment section were different. And gradually, it drifted into the panel. I and AY were subject of crazy abuse by a certain person that is not here. I don't want to mention the person's name because the person is not here. And Rudolph, if you recalled, I screen grabbed some of those things, some principal things I sent to you. Nothing was done about it. Absolutely nothing was done about it. The best I could get is just look away. And at some point, they went on forefathers. I was the only one here that stood by forefathers. Forefathers were, and I told forefathers jokingly, I said, you see how it feels. So all this personal abuse and insult and all that. And I remember one time that my dad and my mom was insulted. I was taken to the back by KJ. KJ was so weak that he could not even address the real culprit. Just because I told Olumide to sit up, that was my offense. I got abused, I got heckled. Okay, fair enough. That has been settled. That has moved on. And electricity talks to people anyhow. In fact, this evening, he tried it with my picture. He just thinks he's just in a world of his own. He's got no manners at all. I've seen him kick out forefathers for just saying nothing. He just thinks he's one Idi Amin, and because I am a moderator, I say so, and nobody should talk over me. When you talk and all that, it kicks you out into these things shouldn't be, and that is how you get people's back. And number two, my last point is this new program about relationship under the sheets program has been broadcast. I'm hearing myself now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, please, if you are not speaking, can you mute yourself, please? I don't know who that is.
Mute all the microphones, please. All microphones muted, please. It's common sense, please.
Okay. This new program about relationships and all of that, it's for some people. It's not for some people. But I don't think it is right for you to take the prime time when we really discuss topical subjects and all that. The show is ended abruptly about 10 sometimes 10:30. The last show. It was getting on that. Electricity just came and ended the program abruptly on Sunday. I don't think that is right. So that's all I've got to say. Phil has said that this program is for us to allow misinformation to flow. Challenge anybody.
We can't hear you again. Sorry.
Sorry. Can you take out CM? Is the one that I'm muting? Is the one causing the backup, please? Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Tony, you were saying?
Okay. I was saying that I don't know what
you said.
Show
said you shouldn't challenge people.
We said we shouldn't challenge misinformation. That we should be civil and we shouldn't take ourselves seriously. I will not argue on that. I'll take it. I will take it on board. We should just listen. Anybody can just come in and say anything that is non-factual, that we should present a fact to them. I'll take it in. I will not challenge that. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not my channel. That's fine. But what I'm just going to say, as per the insult and the thing, for us to be civil, the civility needs to start from the comment section. The abuses and the violence all started from the comment section and slowly. And electricity, like I said, I know that things is some school headmaster. Anybody that he see as he perceives as a threat and all that, he will very, very, very rude about it and just put the person in the background.
All right.
We are all adults here. You need to treat everybody as an adult.
Thank you, Tone.
This is not your schoolroom. We are not your kids and all that. And then the other program that just the relationship program that I've just started, I don't have anything against it, but I think that show, if you ask me, this is my own, I might be wrong, that show should not take away the normal broadcast hour, because the prime time for the broadcast, well, the UK, it's about this time and all that. It's even ended before this time. I don't think it's right, because some people go to work, some people are coming back from work and all that, and they want to join in for a late session. But I think that late session, that is where we have some more productive discussion and prefer solutions to the topics that we have. So that's all I have to say.
Tom, thank you so much. So just for those who may go to sleep, one of the things we are going to accomplish today is that we're going to present code of conduct, both for the panelists and for the moderators. And we want everybody to buy into what we are suggesting. And we are going to listen to your views. And at the end, we're going to fashion out the final, what we are presenting to you will be draft. So there is responsibility for everybody, both those on the comment section, those who are moderating, and those who are panelists. So the goal is to hear people out, but we're not going to hear everybody. And if people don't stick to the 5 minutes, we're going to be here till forever. So I want you to know that there's a part of this conversation that will be about solution and how to move forward. All right, let me go to...
Sorry,
Jagu.
Okay.
So,
hold on, Jagu,
just quickly, let me plead indulgence in 30 seconds or less. Just in case people joined after I spoke and they listened to Tom, at no point did I say do not challenge misinformation. What I said is all views are welcome. Challenge the views, not abuse the person. So I said APC can come and campaign, can say the president is doing well. Counter them with facts. That's what I said. I never said do not challenge misinformation. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sure. Let's hear from Jagun.
Thank you very much.
5 minutes, please.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm glad for this meeting, as much as I believe it's late in the day, to be frank. I think my reason for coming on the show initially is I saw a platform of Nigerians who, to me, in my first outing here, were well-meaning people who were really considering what's going on in Nigeria, were worried about what's going on in Nigeria. And I think, frankly, that is purposeful for me as an individual, as a Nigerian myself, looking at what's going on in the African continent. It's not good enough. So I joined. And in my joining, there were a lot of great conversations being had. Me looking at observing things as I go along and looking at how the show's been run, when we have great shows and great conversations, and when we do not, when we have a lot of disruption, when we have a lot of authoritarianism as to points of view. We are all individuals, is the way I take it. We don't know each other. We are in different parts of the world in our homes. And we are adults, and we are here to discuss serious things. Another thing I look at is the show's numbers. And I don't care whether somebody's doing it for money or not. That's not the purpose. We're here, as in all we're here. the platform has been raised and we are all here participating. So it's not about money. Nobody here is earning money, and I'm not taking away the fact that this can be a highly monetized operation. I have great ideas, I believe, about how I can assist it. Having said that, for the 2 years that I've been here, my disappointment fights with my applauding of the show. I want to applaud the show much, but then my disappointment raises itself, and it doesn't happen by itself. It happens by what I see and observe. I'm not here to do what other people have done by not mentioning names. I don't think we're here to do that. If we're here to do something, let's do it and stop mucking around. We should mention the people that we feel that we have issues with. And if we can settle it, we settle it here. As Rudolph has underlined, all in purpose to draft a new response for the way we behave with each other. Now, for me, electricity is the first name I'm going to mention. He is the worst host I've ever come across. And I never wanted to say that. I never wanted to say that at all. I felt initially that he was somebody of nous, somebody of particularity. Then I look and he's not. He's really somebody who just wants to go fast, doesn't care where he's going. And to be frank, anybody who objects to what he does is a complete moron, and he would aim at them. He would aim at them and keep malice until now. You have to really have a look at what kind of person is this? There was a time that I was on the show and I was speaking, not knowing he was the moderator, not knowing that he was the person who began the show of Under the Sheets, as Tone put it. And then he's coming on to tell me that I'm out of line, I shouldn't speak like this, that, and the other one. Next minute, he takes me off the show. Next minute, I'm coming onto the background, trying to speak, and he's the one threatening forefather not to allow me on the show. Now, I'm wondering, what kind of authoritarianism is that? What is that? This is the background, not even a public show. Now, for me, if you have a Hitler, and he's your best, I'm speaking to Rudolph at this time, if you have a Hitler on board, and you do not recognize that this person is acting out of tune, because even said, I don't care that it's Rudolph's show. Yeah, I know it's not my show, but for me, his name and his way of moderating the show is callous, brutal, and quite ineffective, because it doesn't do anything for anybody, to be frank. Now, again, I would like to reiterate really quickly on what Tom said about the second show. Now, me, I've got no malice against that show, but I really don't know why it takes away from the show that is already established and doesn't have the kind of numbers that really that really go into saying that we should have another show. I don't see the numbers dictating any of that. And these reasonable articulations haven't been able to be put forward because there's somebody because Rudolph is not here, one, and two, there's somebody who has been most responsible, I suppose, in Rudolph or forefather, hasn't really stood up and said that, boy, these are the numbers on this show. They haven't analyzed anything. You've just gone forward and done something that protracts from the show itself. And you think you're doing something wise. It's bloody rubbish, as far as I'm concerned. In any case, I'll end like this. Our conduct and the way we speak on the show is a natural effect. And that natural effect, in actual fact, it comes from the moderator. It comes from the person who is moderating the show. The reason why KJ is saluted a lot is because KJ does take the time to listen. He gives everybody 5 minutes to speak, and he can articulate himself to make it a conversation, as opposed to it being us and them. So I would ask the moderators, and Rudolph particularly, reasonably, to look carefully at how the show is being moderated and who is moderating and what responses the moderators get. How many people are online when each individual moderator is there? You should look at these things, because I don't believe you do. Because I've looked at it. Those things will tell you a clear story about who's good at moderating and who's nonsensical at it. So,
All right.
yeah, thank you. I'll end there.
Thank you so much, Jagun. Let me say that, like I mentioned before, for those who are just joining us, we have responsibilities for everybody, both the moderators and the panelists and the people on the comment section. And we are going to get to that part of the conversation because we have considered some of these issues that have been raised, and we are trying to move forward. How do we move forward? So we have some proposals. So what we're going to do is that we are going to let maybe 2 or 3 more people to talk, and then we will get responses from some of the moderators too. Let me go to, I see that there are 8 people whose hands are up. Let me go to anybody outside the US who is in the UK. Femi, where are you?
Yes, Femi.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, Femi. Hold on. Let's give CM 2 more minutes to finish up. 2 more minutes.
Okay, it's me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Am I coming out?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I hope I'm coming out clear, yeah. Yes, in line with what Tom said, if there's anything I would like to suggest, the people on the chat, there's a chat called AB. I think his project is to come for CM. I don't know why. Any day I'm there, he just if you can go back and cross-check. AB, I don't know what I did to him. If I nothing, so I kept quiet. I don't know who sent him, I don't know, but I kept quiet. So I know there are others like that. So please, on the chat, if there should be a way, any penalty for them, any punishment, you ban them, block them, or whatever. So there are some things that people write there that is unbecoming. That's one. Then secondly, in terms of moderating, yes, what Jagun said means a lot. When somebody is moderating, you check the number of people that are really within, that are listening, even those that are in the panel and all those things. It makes a lot of things. Because I don't want people to turn here as it is an arena for vendetta. And people come and there, maybe if you're on the panel, there are certain things they may not say, but when you are not there, it becomes a topic. I've woken up one night to hear certain things happening, but the type of mind I have, I'm so liberal that I can easily let go of so many things, but I can make reference to them. Now, the last thing I would like to also say is, like I started earlier, let this be a period of feedback so that we know we use it, not necessarily to kick some ass, but to know what to take forward and then improve the platform very well. People are listening. I have bias for political news, philosophy, maybe social sciences, science even, than the lecture that people discuss, like Jagun observed. I don't really know, but one man's meat could be another man's poison also. It doesn't excite me. I don't join it, and in the end, it takes our time. So if you can, because the prime show is Have Your Say Saturdays. People look forward to it. On Sunday is 90 Minutes Africa. There's a guest, and then that takes time. So the Saturday is what people look up to. Those of us in the UK, even if you do it till midnight, the next day you may not go to work. So people look up to Saturday. Let's see if we can have that Saturday for Have Your Say. Any other program that may come, maybe the thing will come earlier before Have Your Say, or maybe the next day, because Have Your Say is really where people go and interact. And if you notice, when you start it early evening, you see those of us from UK joining. With time in the midnight, it becomes the American time because of the time difference, and then people also enjoy it. So by my humble submission is really to see some readjustments, where we have to allow Have Your Say to run for a longer hour. It enriches those of us listening. We have a lot to discuss because it's Have Your Say. Any topic can crop up, and then we discuss it, particularly if it's current affairs.
All right.
So for now,
thank you.
I thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me go back and sleep because I'm going to work very early tomorrow morning.
All right. Thank you, Sim. Please, anybody else? Please. CM, can you mute yourself? Anybody else? Please, you have to stick to 5 minutes, otherwise you are not.
I'm in Nigeria. I've been raising my hands up.
Oh, I didn't see you. Okay. Can I hold on? Let's go to Righteous Man. Righteous Man.
You can go.
So the damages. Can you make it less a minute so it can go round?
Yeah.
Provide 2 minutes. We are.
No, I don't think so. I think we should listen to what people have to say. No, what Rudolph has said.
All right. Righteous Man, 5 minutes.
No, I think Kenneth took the stage first. To let him finish. Then
No. Righteous Man, 5 minutes, please.
Don't mess around.
Jago, let me.
You are in Nigeria. That's why Kenneth left the stage for you.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning from here to everyone on the platform. It's really a good opportunity for us to interact and know where we have heard and think a way forward. From my own point of view, I will give all the blame, I will apportion it to the owner of the platform because he knows why he started the platform. The vision belongs to him, and he knows how best to make it work. Though he will need the contribution of every other person for it to be a success. At the same time, he will be the one to say, this I want and this I don't want. So I am not going to blame any panelists or those in the comment section because it's not their vision. The owner of the vision is the person I'm blaming to have allowed the things that happened in the past. And my prayer is that from this time henceforth, he will be able to guide the vision and make it a vision that people can build on and from there also expand. Having said that, I've made good friends from this platform. It's one opportunity that this platform has created. It has also made me to learn a lot and understand our diversity more than I do know before. Going forward, please, all the moderators should consider every panelist that they have rights of contribution and they have right to object to whatever that is not okay. I remember one incident whereby one of the panelists was trying to correct a moderator, and the moderator took that person off and never brought that person back. I think what I've experienced in 1 year plus going to 2 years in this platform is a kind of leadership that is very authoritarian. And another one is a moderator should be able to separate himself or herself from the team of panelists. Any day the moderator thinks he has a lot to contribute, he should leave the position of moderating that day and join the platform as a panelist and then make his contributions or her contributions. Not in a situation whereby a moderator will be dragging words and exchanging unpleasant words with those he is moderating. And that is one of the things that creates the chaos we normally experience in this platform. Again, ethnic profiling should be discarded. In fact, it irritates me when some certain individual will be profiling a tribe or tribes based on his experience or her experiences. For me, it doesn't show maturity. Ethnic profiling, name calling, abuse of people's parents.
just like Tone stated, in fact, that particular day that his parents were abused, honestly, it touched me so much because every one of us in this platform were all adults. Some of us are grandparents, and somehow our children, our friends, may have the opportunity to watch over these programs. And then you see where they're abusing your father or your grandfather. How will it look like? And those who are doing this are people who claim to be educated, who claim that they have seen civilization.
All right.
Especially it comes from people that reside in America. These American Nigerians, honestly, sometimes I begin to think, is it because it's called the free world country that makes them, their moral level is quite low?
Okay. Look,
that they can use
Righteous
every
man.
foul words when they are trying to describe an individual.
Righteous man,
which is not
we have
okay.
to stop here. Thank you.
You said?
I said you have to stop here. It's over 6 minutes. Thank you so much. Let's move on to somebody else. So let me say this because I know that there will be a repetition and several things that we are going to hear again from different people. But what I think we are going to do, let's hear from one more person from the panelists and people from the comment section. And maybe we can, just because of time, let one of our people read our proposal because you want to hear what we are going to do about these things. So we are going to read a proposal. One of them, we start with our code of conduct for our moderators. Maybe that will help so that when the other people are talking, they don't repeat the same thing because we've talked about certain things. And we want to reassure you that there are some things we are going to do about this. So let me take one more person on okay.
Before that, actually, it's my turn to talk now.
Hold on, please. I'm begging. So just 5 seconds. Everybody that has been here, right? If the previous speakers have stated your issue, please don't bother talking about it again. Any issues have been spoken before now, and if it's part of what you want to speak out before, please don't talk about it. Go to the ones that have not been spoken about before, please.
Thank you, Loco P. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Special thanks to Dr. Damages for trying to fix your channel. Like somebody stated here, that he will put all the blame on you. I may want to exonerate you from this blame because we are all adults. And for each adult, you should be responsible for your behavior. And I'm one that I don't support the idea of gathering, bringing adults together every time to begin to tell them how to behave. You should be responsible for your behavior. Now, moving forward, somebody talked about the women's segment. Yes, I think the idea of women's segment, to me personally, is a very good idea because not everybody is interested in politics. Not everybody is interested in basketballs.
Yeah,
some, may want to join the women's segment. However, the time or the date is what I may suggest that maybe should be moved to a different date.
I wanted them to. I think they are listening in. So.
How we insult, how the panelists behave towards the, or how the moderators behave towards the panelists. Are we also looking at how we, the panelists, behave towards the moderators? On this platform, there is one well-known panelist that is always against the moderators. And there was a time he was given the chance to moderate, and he failed. I don't want to join in scoring him because he was somebody I respect. However, this same person has been, has been very unruly these days, very, very unruly. And then we're talking about people instigating violence on this platform, instigating chaos all the time, trying to push one head against the other. And this is something that adults should be really, really ashamed of doing. I don't think we come here to create enemies. We come here to discuss about how to fix our country. But some people, I don't know, maybe we are too emotional, or maybe we are, somehow we have to admit something sometimes. Some of us, our parents failed in giving us a better training. And we as an adult, we also failed in training ourselves. And that is why you open your mouth and insult your fellow adults the way you like because of disagreement, because of differing opinions. This, somehow, I think somewhat last week or two, I was becoming so angry with one guy on the comment section that I had to insult his parent because he has been insulting me, and I drew his attention to that, and he kept doing that. And for me, I thought the only way to make him stop is to insult his papa, because I might be as old as his father. I don't know. But what I'm saying in essence is enough is enough. Some of these people that come on this platform are taking it for granted, maybe because of how soft Dr. Damages is, or because of how accommodating he is, because some of these people are banned on other platforms. They can't even join, they can't even speak. Now you have to question yourself. How is your character? Do you behave well that you get banned everywhere you go? Do you behave well that you get into trouble with people everywhere you go? Question yourself and begin to advise yourself. You don't need an adult to sit you down, begin to talk to you as if though you're a kid. We should learn to better behave, because our children watch this program. The other day, I was watching it. My kids were watching it on the TV. Now, seeing their father engaging in insult with one other adult, how will they sound? Some of them go behind to go and watch it. Seeing their father insulting your papa, your mama, how would that feel? How? See, I don't know. Like the last righteous man said it. Sometimes civilization isn't really working on us. Yeah. I don't know if the monkey will ever stop climbing the tree. You come to America, should be civilized, but it's still behaving like one old village house. I don't know where it comes from.
Kenneth, thank you.
So we should learn to respect ourselves.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Thank you.
All right. So at this point, I know that there are a lot of people who are interested in talking, and we will get to
Dr.
you.
Rudolph, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. At this point, I know that there are a lot of people who are interested in talking, but we are going to get to you. I promise you. I just want to make sure that. I just want to.
Dr. Rudolph, just a suggestion.
Okay.
I'm thinking that the code of conduct for the moderators would have been better handled with them, so that if you run it through us here, people will use it and cause commotion. So if you can have a session with them and run the code with them, that would be preferable to me.
All right. No, the reason why we wanted to share it with everybody is so that you know that we're thinking about certain things, that we reassure you that we hear you. It's not a final draft. I want you to know that we are holding everybody accountable. And when you have power, you have responsibilities. Also, we're going to read the code of conduct for panelists and for people on the comment section. So I think we can pause now. Let's hear the code of conduct as drafted, just a draft for moderators. And then we get back to other people so that people will not repeat things we've thought about and we've taken steps to maybe give you the assurance that we are hearing you and we are taking things, we're putting things in place. So
it will be good for people to pour their
no, but think about how many people we have here. We have, I'm looking at the number of hands out here. We will stay here for another 1 hour listening to people. And sometimes it may be a repeat of, we will get to you. You will pour your hands. Just think about it, summarize it in 5 minutes. But let's hear something we are thinking about, because you might be able to say that what we are thinking about will not solve the problem. And we are going to also talk about the code of conduct on the part of the panelists. So what we're going to do after we hear that of the moderators, then we hear 4 more people, and then we read the code of conduct for panelists, because everybody has something they have to do and change. All right. So let me go to who has that? I think Ngozuka, I think it's you. Go ahead.
So hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so for the moderators, number one, moderators should always keep it respectful and maintain good taste in all interactions. Moderators should put the public's need first, balancing the need for transparency with any potential harm or discomfort to individuals. Moderators should make it clear when they are sharing personal opinions versus the channel's official stance, ensuring they remain impartial. Moderators should strive for accuracy, providing correct information, quickly fixing any mistakes, and avoiding any distortion of fact or plagiarism. Moderators should respect people's privacy, especially those who aren't public figures. Moderators should actively prevent any promotion of violence or harmful behavior during the show. Moderators should handle allegations fairly by seeking evidence and giving the accused a chance to respond before jumping to conclusions. Moderators should follow established guidelines for resolving conflict to keep discussions respectful and orderly. Moderators should be open to feedback from viewers and panelists, taking into account to improve future shows. So this is what we have so far. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ngozika. Like I said, this is a draft. We are going to hear your suggestion along that line, and then we will get the final one out. We are going to make it something that everybody will be very conversant with. And it's something that we can always review as we go on. So let me hear from 2 more or maybe 3 more people, and then we read you the code of conduct for panelists. I think we have that. So let's go to Mama Icho. 5 minutes.
Okay, finally we have this village meeting, which is wonderful. And those of you that spoke with me behind, I'm glad your request is granted. And some of you have spoken, some are yet to speak. You see, I want to first of all apologize to Doki, because during the election, I had a crease. So most cases when he asks me to stop, I don't. But then, what makes me not to stop is the fact that when you notice that the person that has talked before you has spent a lot of time, then when it is now your time, that is why they want to regulate, is annoying. And to me, that is a trigger. So Doki and every moderator, do not trigger me. If you want us to do 2 minutes, it has to be from the beginning. You cannot give some people 10 minutes and 5 minutes, then when you reach other people, you change the language. As for me, it's a trigger. And I don't want any person to trigger me again in moving forward. Then 2, during the election, there are so many comments that are negative, and my reaction was also the other way around too. But what I did when I went away is to take stock and reevaluate myself, reevaluate what was going on social media. And I asked myself my way forward for myself. So, and I decided for one thing, if I must have these people to be part of my family, and I want to see them as my brothers and my sister and my children, there's only one key that solves such problem, and that is the key of love. Some of you that read the comment section, you will notice that when they put their negative there, I will tell them, thank you, I appreciate you, I love you. The moment I use that word, the language changes. So there is power in love. And I know we are coming from a background, a lot of us carry our background into the show. We carry it, whatever happens at home, we bring it. This show is creating therapy for a lot of people that watch it. So on our way forward, all of us should go and yourself first. Because if here it's not okay, what you dish out, it will be okay. Because when there is garbage here, you will definitely dish out those garbages. So on your own, go and work on yourself. Because I did it. So some of you will notice that when I came back, my language changes, even though when it comes to injustice, the lioness in me will come out. So that one too, they try, but we're not going to fit. But there are always triggers. So if you don't want my lioness to come out, I am begging you to help me. Because I want my children and my grandchildren not only see mommy from lioness aspect. So Biko, help me. And to every heart, they say to err is human. And to weti is divine. Then when it comes to the women's show, I don't think it is the women's show that doctor had in mind when he was talking about the social effect in diaspora family. So that show was supposed to comprise family. Issue we discussed there should comprise the women, which is the wife, their mother, their husband, and their father, and their children. So when you focus on women, to me, that is selfish, because the men are also hurting. That they don't cry does not mean they are not hurting. And it is all this that have made the society, the Nigerian diaspora, if you look at majority of them, their children are in the system. I'm a social worker, so I know what I'm talking about. So I want to appeal and suggest that if we must solve that part of the program, let it focus on the family. The father are hurting, the women are hurting, the children too are hurting. In most cases, our children are going through stuff because we are pursuing dollar that we used to build a house that we are not even thinking of going to. We don't have time for those children. So I want to appeal to that program. Let us restructure it and focus on their family so that every person will benefit, because men don't talk. They are deep in pain inside. Then finally, why we have the moderators and all this, we should also set aside what I call conflict resolution. Are we going to argue as hand up? Yes. Like my brother, he says not my pikin, so it's my brother. Can I say that we are adult? Hey, adults are not perfect. No person is perfect. So let us see this beyond panelists. Let us begin to see ourselves as family. And I'm hoping one day we'll take vacation together and know ourselves face to face. I rest my case.
All right. Thank you, Mama Icho. Just to respond quickly to something you mentioned. I've said this before and I want to repeat it here, that the moderators, they can give you guideline. You know, I could say 5 minutes. Like now you went more than 5 minutes. But the moderators have the final say. It's not mandatory that everybody must do 5 minutes. When I say 5 minutes and you have 2 minutes, you can end at 2 minutes. And it's not mandatory that I must allow everybody to go beyond. We have to make that decision. We have to leave some things, room for moderators to be moderators and to produce this show. It's not going to, nobody is going to guarantee you that you are going to get the same amount of time as the other person. So, but you get something that is reasonable, and that is what we guarantee you. So I want to make sure that that's clear so that we don't get back to that conversation again. Let me go to Chike. Chike, are you there? I understand that you are trying to raise your hand, but you don't. So what we're going to do, we hear from Chike and maybe one other person, then we hear code of conduct for panelists, and then we continue. Chike, go ahead. If you're still here.
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
I have been struggling to this off and on.
Okay.
And until today that I understand how it works. So with the guidelines that is going to put on, now because when I come in, and see that there are people who are dominating, and not only dominating, but using language that is not, I log off. So it's a very good idea that there is now code of conduct, both for the panelists and the moderators. It will be very helpful. Actually, I'm currently building a podcast station, but I'll come back to this and see if it's going to be if it work properly this time around. Because last time when I come in, if people dominate it, not only do they dominate it, but they use, I'll say, brute force to dominate. And only logging once in a while to see if things have changed. And I log out when I discover that it's still going the same way. But today, now one of the first people that logged in, and I discovered that we are now trying to do things right. So I'll be coming in regularly. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. You are free to steal our code of conduct if you like it when we present it. All right, let me go to one more person and then we do the moderators and the panelists code of conduct. Let's go to Femi. Yeah, Femi. Sorry, let's go to Femi. And I see you, Austin and Chris.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Femi. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I'll take it from where Mr. Chike ended. So basically, my own personal grouse has been with the level of fairness and the fact that we have panelists that just totally take over the show. And sometimes it doesn't make for even good, not just good viewing, but just the fact that you're there and it just looks like there's a lot of commotion going on around you and you're just there wondering what you're actually doing there. But in any case, I also thought about adding to the fact that you've already mentioned from the code of conduct for the moderators that there's always that thing about allowing moderators to moderate, and moderators themselves moderating in such a way that it allows for such free flow to the point that whenever a given discussion is diverging totally away from the central theme, for them to be able to bring it back to what the original discussion is, because a lot of times that seems to happen as well. So, and then the other thing I was thinking about mentioning was just about the strict time management and understanding that there has to be a fine line. And so I'm not expecting that everybody's going to get 5 minutes, but at the same time, you don't want to keep holding other people that are there for to also have their say as well. Then, of course, we've spoken about the language, but specifically, I want to direct the case of language towards the panelists themselves and how people can be overbearing in talking down on other people and using some kind of uncouth languages as though other people that they're referring to have no right to reply. And besides, it's supposed to be a program that should be enjoyed. Just because the person that you're speaking down on is not responding does not mean they can't respond. It's just that in some cases, you would rather our energy is channeled towards maintaining the position of what we're here to discuss rather than creating some kind of spectacle that's unnecessary. So basically, that's all I was going to add.
All right, thank you, Femi. We appreciate this. What we're going to do, one more person. I want to go to someone from the comment section before we hear from Show, who will give us the panelists on code of conduct. So let's go to Nwachukwu. Nwachukwu, you're next. Nwachukwu, can you hear me? Nwachukwu? All right.
I think you need music 12. He doesn't realize it's muted.
Much we are muted.
He may be on. Okay, press him to mute.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am Wachuku and I follow this program. I mean,
you put your camera on. Please put your camera on. Put your camera on, please. That was the rule. Okay, you don't have to speak.
Yeah, please. Yes.
That was the rule.
Okay, let me log into my laptop then and put my camera on.
Okay, well, wait.
In fact, don't worry, let me on my phone. I'm just coming back from.
Yes, we need to see you, Wachuku.
You go see me now. You go see me.
Yes, I'm very interested.
Where do I say I'm losing? But I just came back.
I came for you.
I don't want to be speaking. I want to say what I want to say before I get out. Yeah. So,
Sorting out his camera. Can I please ask?
Touch the interface of your phone, right? All the icons will come out. Then you can see the camera symbol there. Touch it, please. Touch the screen of your phone. All the interface will come out. You will see a camera shaped icon there below. Touch it.
Sure, you were saying something. Sure.
Sorry. For those who have the legacy hands up, if you can please put the hands down, so at least we know who still wants to speak. So I'm sure Mama H has spoken, Kenny has spoken, but your hands are still up. So if you can put the legacy hands down, please.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wachuku?
Okay. Can you guys see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
See you now.
Everyone. So I'll put the face to the Wachuku.
Your face show, your shoe shine.
If you talk any next time, we'll get you down.
I greet all of that. I mean, good evening, everyone. Finally, I don't see me. Sorry, I'm just joining, and I wasn't listening when the meeting started. I don't know what has been discussed, but I'll just say my observation. First of all, I like the show. I like it very well in the sense that what drew me to Dr. Damages was his ability to carry everybody along. Someone will say something that will make everybody angry, but he will still steer the ship very well. He will just carry everyone along, whether you're saying rubbish or you're making sense. And before I knew it, I started watching it 2 years ago. I fell in love with the show, and I started enjoying it every Saturday when I'm not doing anything. I join the show. Now, in his absence, one or two things happened. I feel my own contribution or my own suggestion is to the moderators. Sometimes when they speak, it seems like they are demarketing the show. Like let me call names actually. There is something, okay, let's say, I don't know the code of conduct for moderators, but I want to suggest that when there is a moderator moderating, let there not be another moderator that will come in and say, you are not doing well, this person shouldn't have said this, why did you allow this guy say this? And some of those things, I mean, electricity is used to doing that, and I don't like it. And sometimes he appears to be bossy, like he stifles people's opinion. He can kick you out. He'll tell you, you will not enter this show when I'm moderating. As in, like, this is not your show. Someone worked hard to build it to this level. So when the moderator talks like that, I think he brings down the show. And there was something he said some days ago. He said about people that are anti-women, not supporting women. And like, has there been a time someone has come to this show and the person was not allowed to speak because the person is a woman? When has that happened? So sometimes I'm taken aback, when he speaks. And I ask myself, is it really trying to market the platform or not? Then on the issue of some people being sacred cows, when they come in, they just have their say, and I mean, it seems like they just have a free pass. I think that has been talked about, and I will not overlap that. So that's just what I have to say. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
And one last thing, please. I love the women's show. I enjoy it. But can we? When I come back from work on Saturdays, I use forefathers and his crew to work. I mean, like, I use them to do what I'm doing at home, and they keep me company. I love the misunderstanding, the love, everything that flows with his moderation and all. So, if the women's show take place on Saturdays, please, forefathers, can you come back on Sunday? I want to see you. I want to see Tone. I want to see Jagun. I want to see Bumi. I like the variety of the platform. So it's something I would love to. Forefathers, please come back. You hear? I've missed you. Okay.
All right.
That's all I have to say. Thank you, everybody. I have to go.
All right. Thank you.
You're a good person.
Thank you. Thank
He's a
you.
good person. He's a good person.
No, because it attacked me well. It always attacked me well.
If you don't publish, I can attack you now. If you don't publish, I can talk.
All right, guys. I can see you. I know that you want to speak, and
thank you, everyone.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, Mwachuku. Let me. This is what we're going to do before people start dropping off. Let me get Show to read the code of conduct for panelists. So you guys will see that we are thinking about solutions to some of the issues. Go ahead, Show, please. And then after that, we go to forefathers, please. I called you before. I don't know if you're still here to speak. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. I will cut out the rest of it to save time. I'll just go to the rules straight away. It's something we've shared with you in the past, but we'll share it again. So, number one, panelists should please show respect to guests. So when we have a 90 Minutes Africa, when we have guests on Saturdays, for example, we expect our panelists to please show respect to guests and co-panelists at all times. Please be kind, polite, understanding, and aim for a healthy and constructive conversation. Number two, eating, sleeping, lying down while in the studio will not be permitted. You can drink water, you can drink coffee, you can have your, non-alcoholic beverage. The reason why we discourage alcoholic beverage is because once you've had a few drinks, somebody says something that naturally you may overlook. I drink myself. I know how it works. I've been drinking for about 30 years plus. So, I can preach on it. There's something that triggers in you, and you probably say things that you probably wouldn't say if you know. Wow. Yeah. So that's why you drink moderately, it's fine. There's no crime in it. Anyway, that's not the topic. So please refrain from drinking alcohol while you're on the show, because it will just make you get angry unnecessarily and easily triggered. Number three, our group panelists should refer the matter to the moderators or the email address that will be shared with you. Send your concern, your complaints to that. Please do not send it to Rudolph Okonkwo. He has a job that pays him. He has a life outside of this. Imagine 20 people every weekend sending you complaints. It's just not sustainable. Bullying, cursing people, even if the curse word sounds like a prayer, and I'm glad Mama Icho have addressed that many times. But when you start saying prayers, we know what you're trying to do. We discourage that. It won't be tolerated. Panelists should also refrain from the use of derogatory or vulgar language. Words that are universally regarded as foul language. You know what these words are. If you're in doubt, what you wouldn't say to Father Augustine if you went to speak to him in church, you wouldn't say it to us while you're here. The things you wouldn't say in front of your imam or your pastor or whoever you respect. Please accord us or afford us similar respect. Though to say somebody is an idiot or somebody is stupid or F you, your SOB and all of that, please let's not use that. I'm guilty myself occasionally. I think one happened a few days ago. Panelists should be ready to provide source of information when you're challenged. So if you say things that are just, we can smell it from a million miles away that this is just wrong. If you're asked, don't feel attacked. We're just saying, can you provide information? Where did you get that from? And you can tell us it's Wikipedia, it's from Punch, it's from Vanguard, it's from a Twitter account, it's from this person. So just, if you know you're going to share something, have the the source of information readily available. So it's not to attack you or anything like that. As a panelist, your camera should be turned on at all times. And I know this will raise a few questions. So I'll touch on it quickly without wasting time. When we're discussing politics, it is the rule of the show that your cameras will be on. When the ladies are discussing body counts, adopting children, paying bride price, all of that discussion, there's nothing you would say about that you've slept with 200 men that would start a war in Nigeria. It is between your family and your husband's family, or your family, your wife's family, that would, you can have your mini trouble. But you have to understand that the political discussion is totally different. The Amaka case is one. Imagine somebody comes to say that, somebody we've never seen before, comes on, gets the microphone, says that, and disappear. Then it's an issue. We'll be contacted as moderators. Rudolph will be the first one. And the moderators, whoever was hosting, will be contacted to say, who's that person? Not that they can't find the person, they can use IP and all of that, but they contact you, and the first thing you say is, I don't know the person. It's the first time they've appeared. I don't know what they look like. It's political. It's a totally different conversation. If they are whistleblowers, I promise you, I guarantee you, they are not coming on this platform to blow any whistle. And I'm not underrating this channel, but they know where to go to. So the idea of somebody might have this great information they want to share. No. You can say something that can literally start to try another civil war in Nigeria. You are that powerful. But we need to see your face. And that's why we insist, if you're going to discuss politics, show your face. When you want to discuss how many girls you strapped when you're in uni, fine, turn off your camera. It doesn't bother anybody. It's not going to change anything in Nigeria. So that's the reason why we've made these rules, and we hope that you understand. Please wait for moderators to call you. Occasionally, yes, instincts, it might kick in from time to time, but if it becomes a pattern that moderators know, and other people are watching, that you are the same person that always has to interject, you always have something to say, and you start by, I'm not interjecting you, but you're interjecting me. I'm not trying to interject you, but so please, occasionally, yes, we would allow, we're not trying to be rigid, but please don't always just speak. Let the moderators come to you. If you feel like they've omitted you, like Righteous Man, said, oh, you've omitted me, that's different. But wait for your time and you get to speak. Panelists with loud background noise, television, radio, you're at a party, children are crying, we will just take you out straight away. We'll put you backstage, we'll drop a message for you in the backstage and let you know why, just in case you don't know why. It ruins the listening experience for everyone. So if there's loud noise and all of that, please take yourself out or mute yourself, and also mute yourself when you're not speaking. Number 9, for consistency of form and aesthetic appeal, you shall not switch off your camera while you're on air. If you need to go off screen, or if you need to do something, just, that's the time you can interject and say, oh, can you put me backstage quickly? It doesn't look nice when this is being played back. And we have the tag of 10, and there's 4 people with nothing. It's just blank. It doesn't look nice when it's played. So if you need to step out for a second, please let us know. We'll put you backstage, and when you're ready, your camera is on, we'll bring you back on. Also, I mentioned this earlier, please come in appropriate clothing. We're all grown-ups. There's no need to tell people what to wear. Come appropriately dressed. You know what to wear. You know what's appropriate. We say that the minimum is a round neck top, a round neck t-shirt. That's the minimum requirement. You can come in a polo shirt, you can come in a shirt, you can come in your Sunday best, but please, nudity is not allowed. I tell you this because last year, I was quite busy towards the end of last year, and I would watch the show, but I didn't participate for about 3 months. Didn't come on at all. But on the same night, I saw 2 gentlemen at separate times. One got up to go do something quickly. Of course, when they joined the show, they didn't plan they were going to get up, but was wearing boxer shorts, like pants, brief. And a few minutes later, another person got up, and it was the same thing, boxers, walking away.
So the guy,
chicken lap. Yeah, chicken lap, you understand? We don't want to see that. It's not good, it's not good, it's not appropriate. So when you're coming, wear shorts. We're not going to, even if you get up, at least you're wearing, shorts or something. So please come appropriately dressed. And lastly, your safety is important to us. We want you alive. Okay? You're going to fix Nigeria. Remember, that's your mission. Your job is to fix Nigeria, so you need to stay alive to do that. While you're driving, do not even attempt to join. If you park, and we say that you're parked, we'll bring you on. But if you're driving, please do not join the show at any point. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sho. I have I have Augustine, who has to leave in 3 minutes. Is in his office, so we are going to go to him. But after that, I want to hear from Forefathers, who is in UK. And I mentioned somebody else. I know Ike is waiting, and we'll get to that. But let me just point out something that from what Shod said. So I watched this show while I was out with one TV owner, the one that we are starting the show on Saturday. And he watched some of the shows. We were together. And one of the things he pointed out, apart from all the things Show mentioned, was the issue of moving from topic to something else. So you would think, people watching this at home, if you're discussing one topic, you want everybody to, let's finish that topic, and then we know that we're done with that topic. But sometimes people will come in and bring something else that is not connected to that topic. I was so embarrassed in many places where I tried to watch it with other people, and they were surprised. What is going on? Are we not talking about what you said, the moderator said they were going to talk about? So you have to just think about people who are at home watching this. I know that when you are in the panel, it's more like you are with your friends or colleagues, and you are enjoying and you are having your banter. But there are people who are watching it and they are looking at it the way they look at TV. So also the other thing I wanted to mention briefly is just that there are other things we want to do with some other TV stations and programs, and this is our signature show, so to say, that they are going to use to judge us. And when they see that this is not something that they want to, you have to show them what you are doing. And I tried more than 7 episodes of our show one day, just to show that we get it right, and then something will happen in one and the man will just look away, and then people don't have time. These executives don't have time to sit down and watch 10 hours and say, okay, maybe there's something we can work with here. Once they see, so I kept saying that this is not, we have some days, keep giving excuses, but there are people who are serious, who are watching this, and we have to approach it that way. And there are other things we want to do besides just doing Have Your Say. All right, let me go to Austin, if you are still there.
Sorry, doctor, just a quick one to add to what you said, right? Please, no lying down on the bed while you're coming to the show. Please, we don't want anybody to start maybe lying down in a seductive way. We are all men here, married men, responsible men. So, no, like the ladies, I will say, please don't come from me anyway. Sit down properly.
Which position is yours today?
All right, let's go to Austin. Austin. Loco
doesn't want to be tempted.
Loco, thank you. He said Loco said we are all responsible men. I was wondering who are the we. Okay, go ahead, Augustine.
Thank you, Dr. Damages. And the Loco said we are all married men. Look at that. So please, thank you, Dr. Damages. Thank you, everyone on this platform. I am surprised and scandalized at the number of people that gathered for this meeting. Scandalized in the sense that the faces I'm looking here, I thought they were opposition to this platform. But we have all gathered for this, I call it board meeting. And aside Mama H.O. and a few other people, I didn't see ownership in our conversation. We're throwing blames to others. Some of you belong to boards where you attend board meetings. Let's have a conversation that talks about us. Look at Dr. Damages that gave us this platform, has been using the word us, we. But all of us are throwing blames at others. I know when we use the word insult, it is very, very, it can be used easily, but you can even insult somebody in the name of telling the person that is insulting you. So let's try to see this as our own. And we are all involved in social media. There is nothing you can do to stop intruders coming in. The only thing you can do is to be a block to yourself by holding the conversation, like all of us. What we are all calling electricity. What electricity does is not far from what Mayegu does in his platform. I understand that every platform has its own modus operandi and the spirit of the owner of the platform. So if we can learn the spirit of Dr. Rudolph, it will help every one of us and guide every one of us on this platform. And his spirit is to accommodate everybody and to always allow everybody to express your own opinion. But sometimes I see that some of us, we come with superior argument. That very time we're on the platform, whatever thing we're saying is the correct thing. Any other opinion is not right. If we can really understand it, is your have your say, is your own opinion. Two truths can coexist. And whenever you're speaking from your own experience. So if you can lay your own opinion and allow, if you don't accept the other person's story, you don't need to call the person out. And if you're in this platform and somebody that is not here now comes in and is cussing out somebody, you join the person in cussing out, or in the name of you and defending the person, you're causing toxicity in the platform. So there's a way you can be mild and allow the people that have come to, people wake up and say, I'm just going to cause confusion on this platform. And they come in, they throw a jab, you chop into it, you want to defend, you destroy it. The person will log out and laugh and say, I have succeeded in distracting them. But if we remain focused, the person comes in, oh, that's not what we're saying today. Please, moderator, go on. You allow the show to go. Personally, if I'm in anything, I make that to be part of me. If when Forefather was here, when I was dealing with Forefather, he was thinking I was taking over moderator, but at the point you realize that we all can make this thing to work together if we all mean well to build this platform and to build our country. I don't know it all. All of us should also know that we don't know it all. We can correct brotherly, sisterly, but we can't just talk down on people and feel that what any other person have said is wrong, that all you know is just the only thing. That's all I just need to add to this conversation.
All right, Father Austin, thank you so much. We appreciate this. Let me go to Forefathers. We're going to continue to hear from you, but let's go to Forefathers because he's in the UK, just in case we don't want to miss him saying something.
I need to go sleep too.
Where are you? I don't remember where you are.
In Nigeria, in Lagos now.
Okay.
Flying AY. Stop that.
All right.
If you forgive me.
Forefathers, let's hear from Forefathers.
And greetings, Dr. Damages. Thank you for having me. I'm calling this meeting. Yeah, quite a lot of people came in, and I really appreciate it. I didn't want to. I thought I wouldn't have much to complain about, but I feel like that rule about camera seems to be bending over for other people. But when that rule came in was when I started moderating. And the idea that this thing, what do you call it, whistleblowers cannot show up here, it doesn't hold water because, and if you think that that female session cannot say something that will start fire in Nigeria, then you have not had some of the things that has been said there. And some religious people can get offended, and all hell breaks loose. So, and if you take the autopsy of your case, they didn't have her face on, and they still found her. You can have your face on and you say crazy things either way. So that argument as if somebody hide their face only there, they gain some kind of notoriety. I'm not sure that is a fair argument to make for a reason. If you want to say for aesthetic reason that you want it to look good, yeah, maybe that's an argument. But I'm not sure the argument about somebody will say something because they are behind the camera and it's going to set fire to Nigeria. We've had people on camera say crazy stuff that we had to distance the channel from while I was there, and I've seen it done by other moderators. But that said, I just thought I should address that point. Regarding my own view on, way forward, I think maybe we can gain, the channel will gain from championing the cause at the time. You can champion, just because what I notice in Nigeria is that, and with our conversation is that we have conversations, but there is no level of coherence that gets our voice out. There is one thing to have good conversations, so that is to also make some impact on the ground. And the more impact you make, the more people start thinking, okay, maybe this is the place to be. And the idea is that let's say champion the cause of the refineries. what's happening to our refiners. Why is it that we don't know what is happening to it? And you want to press for it, the government to do something about it. What if you want to press the government to do something about security? You do that for 3 months or 6 months. You make that a course. You have a kind of intro or some kind of reel to get people to a kind of tune into the idea of questioning certain topics in the country. And if you do that continuously for about 6 months, it's a cause you're championing. And every single time an issue occurs in the country regarding that topic, the voice of this channel will be there as a support for that issue. Because like the case of refiners, if we were championing it a while ago, by now, people will know us as people that are championing that refineries to come on stream, or you championing electricity. We have somebody called electricity here already, or security in my own case. So I think maybe we can come up with a plan to do something like that. And I've spoken to people on other channels that they are open to it too. So because if you have 4 or 5 channels all talking about one topic as a cause, I think we stand a better chance. Because if you look at the last protest that happened in Nigeria, Stop Good Governance, did they concede one thing to the protesters? Nothing at all, because it wasn't specific. But the NSAS protest got every single thing they wanted before the Lekki incident even occurred. So it tells you that specifics matter. And if you have, if you champion one specific goal and you nail that one down, it gives you momentum, and you can build from that momentum to do more. So that is all I have to say in terms of a suggestion for a way forward. I think everybody has said everything else regarding the channel. And I thank everyone, for some of the kind words some people have said about me. I don't know. I can't see anybody. I don't know what's happening on my computer. But that said, if you can hear me, I think I'm done now. I've already said what I need to say. I think I can see some kind of whiteboard. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same here too. I don't know what it is, but
I think it's a whiteboard. The way people used to walk. I think somebody went and clicked it by accident.
It's from the host. It's from the.
No,
host.
It's not from me. I didn't touch the computer. Okay.
It's okay. Somebody can close it then. Whoever is capable of.
All right. All right.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
So I just want to add the voice of, okay, let's champion a cause, and then we can work with other channels to champion that cause. And if you are thinking of making an impact just by being online, you could by doing that. I know that people on Twitter do make they do make an impact. Those guys on Twitter, you hear all the noise that they make. And I don't see any reason why we are here, we can't use that to make an impact. It's going to bring people to the channel, and who knows, it might do some good. After all, people listen to Adiola when she releases her videos. There's a reason why they listen to her, because what she says, it has reasoning to it, and even House of Congress members are responding to it. So I think we'll gain in that, in doing something like that. But that's it for me. I don't have much else to add. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, forefathers. Let me, I know that where is electricity? I will come to you next, but let me go to Ike. I know in the island of, but I forgot the island, but Ike, you're next. I like how you call the island, because I want to live in an island. I'm tired of this mainland. Okay, Ike, you're next. After that electricity, we respond to some of the comments. We can't hear you, Ike. Okay, Ike, you don't have audio. You can log off and come back on. Ike, we can't hear you.
I think he's not speaking yet. He's not even moving his mouth.
Oh, he is. Oh, he's connecting to audio. He says he's connecting to audio.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So Ike, try again. Let's see. No, we can't hear you. Let's hear electricity, and then we will go to AY. AY, I can see you. Okija. And
thank you, Dr. Rudolph. Yeah. Everything said about me is taken on board. So.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. Ike, go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Let me hear the floor to me.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Ake, please. Go ahead, speak, Mr. Ake, please.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening.
Dr. Damages, I want to thank you for the meeting that you. I'm hearing my voice back.
All right, let's mute everybody. Please mute yourself. If you are not speaking, please.
Mute your mic, please. Everybody, mute your mic, please.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I said I'm happy for. Yeah, I'm speaking now. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you, Ike. Go ahead.
Okay. I think that this meeting was very good because for me, I've been listening very keenly about the opinion of a lot of people. And I think that both the moderators and the panelists has a lot to change and to adjust and to learn in order for us to be able to achieve the purpose of this platform. It doesn't mean that we cannot argue on points, or we can argue, but not to comment. We can disagree. We can disagree, but also have respect for each other. All of us, we used to see the panelists in CNN or ABC or NBC. You know, sometimes we can be very, very tense and hard. But there are rules and regulations. They don't go beyond the rules and regulations. There is always a mark that is set. No matter how you can be able to, no matter how tense that it is. So I think that this meeting is very good. For the point that you made for the panelists and the moderators, I think I'm happy with it. And even it's something that we can always make an adjustment to you. At least that respect for each other, because normally we don't know where we're going to meet tomorrow, even though we're talking, we are discussing here on a video in platform. I can come to New York home. You can come to Bonnet tomorrow. I mean, this is what has united a lot of people together. So, some of the moderators, I mean, you know, we will be able to, you know, respect them also. I think it's a very good thing that we have this meeting. And as time goes on, I think we have to adjust ourselves. And we will continue to learn and grow. So, thank you.
All right, thank you, Ike. We appreciate you. We go to electricity now, and from there we will go to AY. I see KJ. KJ, you'll give us a vote of thanks. That will be opportunity for you to also weigh in on the conversation. Okija. So the way we're going to do now is Pastor Okija, Okija, Chris, and then KJ will give us vote of thanks, unless there is somebody else who has something to say, which we can consider. I initially had other things planned, but the way. Okay. When we get to that. But let me hear the pattern. We're going to electricity now. From there, we go to AY and Okija, Chris, and then we'll round up with KJ will give us a final moderator's response. Go ahead. Oh, Ify, I see Ify. Now, if you want to speak, I see some people here. I don't know if they want to speak. I'm just looking at people who raise their hands. So if you want to speak and you want, let me know. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, thank you, Rudolph. Dr. Rudolph, much appreciated. Everything has been said. I think I more or less dominate this. My name more or less dominates this chart, which is a good thing. At least I'm not seeing it as a bad thing. I have to be honest. It's taken on board, but given to my background, I will encourage anyone that have complaints about me to put it in writing and send it to Rudolph so that I can have that right to reply. I'm not going to respond to most verbally. It's not my style. In terms of the ladies segment, I don't have a determination on that. Rudolph is the one that have determination on that. He signed it off. I didn't impose it on him. He signed it off. I ran it by him. So if anybody have any issues in regards to that, take it up with Rudolph. Definitely not with me. I've never assumed that role of ownership of the platform. I do things in order. So, and for further, I hate to address this, but I think opportunity was given to you for us to have a meeting with Rudolph, but you blew it. You didn't come for it, but it's nice you voice it out here in terms of camera issue. The last thing is Anthony McKitty, which is Tone. I think show reference it, which also I will take up that you came on the platform to say one of the moderators who work for DSS. That I take personally, because if there's a mole among us, even though we're not planning a coup or we don't want to go and kill anybody in the country or whatever it is, but it's a strong allegation. Like what Mr. Ike's name said, he who lives in a glass house does not throw stones. We tend to forget ourselves when we are talking about others. We tend to forget how we contribute to either war or peace. We tend to look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu only and forget the role we have contributed to where the nation is today. All we're talking is Bola Ahmed Tinubu is corrupt. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is bad. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is. But did I give bribe and take bribe at a point in my life? That's what we should ask ourselves. So we contributed to it one way or the other. So why would blame the moderators, particularly me, that most have mentioned my name, which is okay. I'll take it. But this is a personal thing to me, respect to Anthony. Thank God I got to get your name to be Anthony McKitty in terms of his allegation that there is a moderator that works for DSS. And she was right. Person can just go to Nigeria today and say, oh, this is the person, whatever it is. Even though they did not mention the name of the person. So, Rudolph, you will have to take that up. And I will be writing you officially in that regard, if you don't mind. So, but beside that, like I said, anyone who has complained about me, put it in writing. Footstep of Alaba Ferreira will put his own in writing and sent it to Rudolph, but never got back. So I can take anything, like I said. My goal is for the channel to grow. I didn't come to become a disruptor. We don't like change. That is our problem. We don't embrace change. We don't want to. I said, Candy Owens has more views and more subscribers than Rudolph Okonkwo. But YouTube banned her channel for 2 weeks because of comments she made. He said, go check it out. Between she and Piers Morgan and one of that rabbi, whatever it is. So once we speak, behaviors matters a lot, and that concerns me a lot. So like I said, I'm not going to address anything. If you have anything, I've taken everything on board. It's a learning call for everybody. Put it in writing. The complaint section and email has been set up. Then I will address you back because I have the right to reply. So, with that, I'm going to yield the floor back to you, Rudolph.
All right.
Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me in the platform. And if I was doing bad, I believe you would have kicked me out. But thank you again.
Rudolph, can I just quickly say, I have to go to bed. Can I quickly say, yeah?
You've been wanting to go to bed for the past 2 hours.
What he has just demonstrated right now, it shows that he has not learned. You particularly focused on me and even called my last name. Well done. If you, see, this is supposed to be a village meeting. No, there's no hate. God knows. Everything.
You called my name false.
Did I ask Jago what to say or what to do? Why is it just you? You
all right.
Your arrogance is too much.
All right, guys. All right, guys.
You will never change.
All right,
you
guys.
called my name. I've never hidden my name. My name is Oyikro Andrew Olopio. If you Google it, you will see there are few people that answers that name in the world. When you Google it, 2 names will come up that are the same thing. That's my cousin. We answer the same exact.
There's nothing personal. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
I don't have anything personal with you.
Can I finish? I did not interrupt you. This is the behavior we are talking about. This is exact behavior.
Are you done speaking?
Hold on, local. This is the exact behavior we are talking about. I did not interject you. I've not interjected anybody. You called me, and I'm responding back. I have a right to respond.
Thank you.
All right.
I have a right to respond. Jagun called my name. I didn't call Jagun's name because I'm not going to address him. It's irrelevant for me to address him. But I'm addressing, and I was specific as to what you said. So this is the behavior we are talking about. And if such behavior comes from another moderator,
why are you getting flustered?
All right.
Okay. Because I said somebody works for the ESS. If you don't work for the ESS, why should it bother you?
All right.
Because I am a moderator. You're a coward for not mentioning the person's name.
All right.
That is who you are.
Please.
You're a coward that don't mention people's name.
Please. Okay, please. Can we,
You mention the person's name.
I can.
Okay,
please.
Listen, Rudolph, give me an opportunity. Let me address it. I know my job. I work as an investigator. Okay? So, like I said to you, Don Anthony Makiti, I'm saying it here for everybody to listen. I will write Rudolph.
All right. Tone. Okay. Andrew. Thank you.
How dare you? You're disgrace.
Okay, it's enough, please. I think we're making progress here. Let me go to what did I say? You guys threw me off.
Can I say something?
No, Prince, no. Prince, I know you've been here.
Excuse me, guys. I want to address Rudolph very quickly.
No, please. This is what we're saying. Can you hold on? Yeah.
Listen to me, please.
Okay.
I am hoping that you witness the way in which electricity threw my comments away. And again, just like John said, I have nothing personal with electricity. However, by him saying he didn't mention my name, and then mention my name just to say that he doesn't regard anything I said as probable or actual or anything. That is the height of rudeness. I would just like to put it to you, because I know everybody missed that. Everybody missed that. That's the character that you are dealing with. I'll leave it there.
All right, thank you. Let me, I think it's AY. AY, please. 5 minutes.
AY.
Huh? It's AY, yeah, AY.
It's AY's turn.
Yeah, AY, 5 minutes.
Wow. Finally. Okay. I have more questions.
Wait, Dobby.
No, Mama Echo, no, please.
Then I interjected. You didn't say
it's
nothing.
It's okay.
I raised up my hand because I have comment to say between.
Mama Echo.
You wrong to respect me by raising my hand.
Mama Echo, just hold on, leave it to me. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes we can't let everybody interject at the same time. We can wait for another chance, and you can say something. Just believe that we know what we're doing sometimes. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone from me. So I have more questions. If you like, you can take them as rhetorical questions. The question could be for you, Rudolph. They could be for the moderators. They could be for the panelists. My first question is this program really have your say? The reason I'm saying that is when people come here that are different from most people that are here, either in form of tribe, form of religion, in form of political affiliation, people attack them. Same people will tell you, this is how you say. For me, one of the reasons I'm coming to this panel, I want to have an opportunity to have that conversation with people that are actually different from me. For example, when people like Kolata come on here, all you see is insult. I have said, let's engage these people. Forget who they are supporting. One man, the same thing. A lot of people like that. The moment they are different, or they support APC is attacked, or they support some candidate is attacked. This is the first problem. The second one is the rules and code of conduct, you call it, that you guys just read out. It appears to me we are here to joke. I'm not going to lie. It appears to me we are here to gaslight ourselves. The reason I'm saying that, the people who come on the panel, on the comment section, to rain abuse on people, to insult people, to call people name, idiot, fool, goat, beast, this, that. Then people are also complaining. Then who is calling who name? We need to be very specific and deal with this problem. There are top people in my ranking that come here to abuse people. Is there any reason why you were not acting? Are you saying before now you don't have code of conduct? Somebody like Pansat has consistently insult guests, insult almost all the moderators, insult almost all the panelists, go to other panel, insult people religion, insult people tribe. But what you see, there is some level of people that are enabler on this panel. People are not going to discuss that. That's the biggest problem we have on the panel. The last time he was insulting me and one other person, what I hear from the background was not good. Why it was not good is, it appears to me people are supporting Pansar to continue doing what he's doing. This is what I'm going to say about that. But it's left for anybody to have people want to address this, they should address it. Then the issue of fact check. It is childish when people come because people are different in opinions. You call them, they are working for the government, they are working for DSS, they are working for the police, they are working for whoever. When you come and you don't have evidence, you say this kind of stuff. Don't do that. If you have evidence, go and meet Rudolph. Rudolph, this person, this is the evidence. Rudolph, investigate, get him out of your panel, of your program. The very last question. Why I said it seems we are gaslighting, we are joking here right now. What can you give us an assurance? What's the assurance that going forward, this code of conduct, they are going to be implemented? Are you telling us right now there is an assurance we're not going to see people calling people goat, calling people bastard, calling people idiot, calling people fool, calling people whatever? I want you to comment on that, because the moment they finish reading those code of conduct now, they started insulting already as we are here right now. These rules must not be banned, because nobody on this panel, on the comment section that will tell you I've ever said you are an idiot, you are a bastard. No. But I'm going to say this. If you come for me, insult me, call me a name, I will reply you in manifold. If you insult my mother, if you insult my father, I will reply you. I will never, my parents did not train me to disrespect, to insult anyone. That's my point. Thank you.
All right, thank you. The reason...
I just want to thank AY for what he just said. Will the rules be implemented? That is why people don't like me. I love you all. I want to roll off. Take care.
All right. So what we are doing is more like we're giving people. It's not that anybody here doesn't know what is the right thing to do. You know, there are some websites where they say be civil. That's all they need to tell you to know that you should be civil. But we are giving. We don't want to be like all the other platforms out there where people are sent to hell and they are banned for forever to heaven and earth. But if that's what you want, if that's what you guys want, we'll just be like that. But what will happen eventually is that we all will become victims. I thought we could do something different. I thought we could reason with people, but we got to the point where we are now trying to say that we're giving everybody the last chance. We are going to try something different. We are going to get people out. We are going to remove people. And if that will be the solution, I don't want that. I don't enjoy even removing somebody from the panel. But if people are going to, let me tell you, some people don't know this. On the comment section, we put in over 40 words that you can't type in there. And some people think they were banned because when they type it in, they won't see their comments. We are doing everything to try to sanitize the whole place. It's not we're not doing it, but we don't want to be like other places where anything you do, you are banned and you are removed. At the end, I could be the victim. We're trying to make sure that people, I think everybody here, we're all adults. We know what is civil behavior. We know what is good. If people will only allow the moderators to do the job, not to moderate, even in this conversation we're having, a lot of people have come in to now tell people to keep quiet. Leave it to the moderator. I've been in panels. I see what happens. I don't say anything. It's not like I don't have the instinct like, okay, you are moderating. I remember that I'm not moderating. I'll just sit down and whatever they call me, I speak. But it's difficult for a lot of our people. And you have to feel, sometimes I feel sorry. I don't think these people are they can't control it. But it's something that we have to move. We have to be more stricter than we were before. And nobody will like it. People who are saying, do this now. When it's being done, when you become a victim, you are the one that will complain. So please, it's not that we are not aware of AY, thank you so much. We are aware of that. We are doing things, and this is more like the last call, so that everybody will know. Nobody will say, I'm not aware of it. When you call somebody, hold on. Don't speak until we call you, please. When you say this person is an idiot, this person is go to hell, it's automatically you are gone. I don't like it. I don't want it. I cherish your view, whoever you are. Why do I, if I don't want to hear from you, we disable the comment section. I just open the channel and speak. At the end, I turn it off if I need to do that. But that's not what I want. I want to hear from you. But if you don't make it good or enjoyable experience for people, then there's no option we have. So it's not that we don't know this, but we're trying. We're trying to say we cherish your view, want to hear you, but you're not helping us. All right. Where am I? I said someone who was.
Akija will go next, then Chris.
Okay, thank you. Akija, go ahead. Akija.
Yeah. Good evening. Good morning, wherever you are. I don't know. I remember when I started online, battling online in the late 1990s, mid 1990s. And I fought like, internet more. Then I retired. I found out that, it wasn't going anywhere. People were always saying things. I mean, I don't know why people come to the show and then talk about things and then take it home. I don't know. When I come to the show, whatever I talked about, even sometimes as I hit him, I go back. I don't think about Fopada. Why don't you have any other job? You are doing it. Don't you have any other thing to do? Get preoccupied with what happened on the show. I don't know. Please get a job. Get another job. If you have one and and you're not busy with that one, get another one. That's what I have to say. Are people working for government? I don't know. And what is the secret? We are holding people are working for government. I don't know. They want to give the government. I don't know. Conspiracy. Yeah. I don't know. It's irritating sometimes when I hear this. And if anybody is working for government, let them work for the government. I mean, I hope that person is going to the government and reporting what we are saying.
I mean, at least, report it so that we'll be here. Because I don't think people watches TV. So if we listen to whatever we are saying, maybe changes will come. So if anybody, if we know anyone who's working for the government, please bring him on to to be sure to listen to us. That's what I have to say about that one. I think like the insult. This is supposed to be a space to discuss things. I don't know why people keep insulting other people, especially in the comment section. But the one about Tony's parents, people that saying things. This is my opinion. Those people who did that, I think they should be banned from the show. That's they should be banned. They should not come. Let them go somewhere else and deal with it. But henceforth, from going on like Dr. Damage is saying, maybe you should have people. I will volunteer one Saturday to monitor the comment section and report people who are abusing people. And if I have moderators, I ban them and bring. I don't care. We should sanitize the show, just like you said, people were talking to and they were listening to the show and they saw what we were doing. The comment section, we go to the comment section, people who are participating, they are participants as well, but they are there in the comment section, not because there's somebody they don't want to come. And they go there and they insulting people, saying things. I think they should not be part of the show. That's my opinion. Moderators, I don't know. I wasn't listening when you guys said about the rules, but some moderators, if you have to be a moderator, you're a moderator. We don't need your opinion. Like last time, I have to say this. Last time, Rudolph, the last time you hosted the show, and thereafter, KJ spoke, and then we went and handed over the show to him. He started speaking again. What? I don't know. He became a moderator. Why would he be speaking? I told him move on, give someone else. He kept talking for like about 5-10 minutes. That because you're a moderator doesn't mean that you can just do. Other people are there. They have their time. They are there. You are there as moderator because people came. We didn't come here to just look at you. We came to participate. So if you can't give us a chance to speak, occupy the whole show, talking now, only and everything. No, it should not happen. If you're a moderator, be a moderator. Moderate. I've been a moderator, before. Moderate. We don't want to hear from you. Yeah, you can make your opinion, but make it, quick. In 1 minute. Go ahead. Or you can, shape your opinion on questions you're asking. Instead of just go. I don't know. That's what happens about moderate. And okay, for instance, what's his name? Also the corporate. What's his name? Fafadas. He comes there. He I don't know. Yeah. Fafadas, I criticize him sometimes, but I don't have a problem with him. He can, host the show. Some people they don't like him, but I don't have problem with him. He can host the show. If I come there, I don't like his opinion, I will tell him my feeling and go away. Also, I want to say this is important. I know Dr. Dominic have said something about it, but this is very. He didn't say the way I liked it. He talked about the show, people coming talking about things, what we have discussed before. They keep talking about it again. This is a channel. Dr. Dominic is supposed to be making money from this channel. If we record, 10 hours, 12 hours, personally, if I go to YouTube and see any video over 1 hour, I don't even watch, not to talk about 10 hours. What am I watching for? Am I sitting for exam? Is it a lecture series? So it shouldn't be, for Dr. Damages to make money. Because he was just talking like that's what he likes. He likes the show. He doesn't care about the money. But me, I'm personally concerned. He needs to make the money. So I'm suggesting, if you come to the show, if you get a 4 topic, 1 hour topic, we finish the 1 hour topic. So that it will be easy to cut. 1 hour, we discuss the topic in 1 hour. Go on break. So that whoever is going to cut, the editor, we know where to cut the video. You cut it 1 hour, then come to the second, discussion. 1 hour or whatever, how many minutes we determine, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Cut it, break, start again. Then if we exhaust all the topics we're talking about, maybe people that come in the evening, maybe they can just, start another topic or whatever, but not, talking about things we have talked about again before. If they want to, start all over again, they can start all over again. But if we have like 10 topics, we know we did 10 hours. If you cut it, Dr. Damage is, Nigeria talking about whatever, Tinubu, or whatever gas price. It's a segment on its own. If it's caught, somebody can just, spend 1 hour to watch it. But when you have all those shows, all those topics in 10 hours, nobody watches it. That's why, Rudolph is not getting our views on all those things. Because people in Nigeria, and people in the US, we are too busy. We don't even, these days, it's difficult to get people's attention. Talked about people in Nigeria who don't have data, who wanted to watch 10-hour show. It's not sustainable for him. If he keeps doing this, he's not making any money. And then we keep giving headache. People call him and, come on, Rudolph is, I know, people don't know, Rudolph is my friend, we've been friends for many years. So, I know certain things, his headache, people give him a lot of headache, call him, give him trouble. No, stop. He has other things to do. He's doing it just because that's his nature. That's what he wants to do. He likes what he's doing. So it's not about money for him. But people who love him, who that clear that we love him, we like what he's doing, we have to help him, make money, even if he doesn't want to make money out of it. Please. When we come to the show, let us discuss it, topic by topic, and then, get it, go with it. If probably, I'm suggesting, if evening people, they're coming, people who are coming in the evening, maybe it's gonna be another stream. Another stream, so they can continue with that stream, and then the other one will be on its own, so that it will help. We're talking about the TV show we're going to be hosting, so that some people who are discussing well in the main show, they can also as well move over to the TV show. But it will make everyone to come. You think about what you want to say, and you say it instead of because we have too many hours, too many times people come and then talking and they, causing each other. That's not we are adults. We shouldn't be doing something, things like this. We say when we went to school, all this and that, and then we come here, this is the best of Nigeria. I mean, sometimes I think, I think, if the way we go on this show, if we were like, Zeke and, if we still had a colonial masters in Nigeria and we were the ones fighting for independence, and we are not getting independence.
All right.
The way we are behaving, we're not getting independence.
Okay, thank you. We have people who are in the UK.
Please, can I speak, Dr. Damages? I don't have too much time like that.
Who is saying this? I don't know who you are, but we have a
about
list.
6 feet.
Okay, we have a list we are following. You just have to hold on.
I'm using my phone. I don't even have all this screen.
All right. Hold on, Sixfield. I think we called Chris. Is it Chris? Can someone help me? Chris, yeah. Chris, go ahead.
I'm here, Chris.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Chris, go ahead. It's your turn.
Okay. Yes, I'm here. Good evening, Dr. Rudolph and all participants. Dr. Rudolph, this meeting tonight has made me to change my views, about you. I've always think that your program is more of the same, like the other ones that we continually watch. But tonight, you have separated yourself from the others. I'm proud to say that engaging in discussion within your platform is quite, very gameful. Most of the discussion that I've had from your platform are both intellectually stimulating and enjoyable as well. And tonight you really have shown some strength, to give us some guidelines and to the guidelines such as to facilitate effective participation and moderation within our discussions on Dr. Damage's programs. There is one observation, because I don't want to go back to the contributions so many of us have made tonight that seems to be very productive. But what I want to add is that your moderators, I think they should have a kind of thorough understanding to the topic that they are presenting. And that is to say, before engaging us in discussions, I think it's essential that they attain a comprehensive understanding of the topic they bring before us. And I want to tell you that tonight, the most person that gained from this feedback is the man who tried to defend himself, electricity. I think he's one of your moderators that is mostly liked, even though there are some criticism, because I see him every time and I like to watch him too. But he's such a moderator that it has some strength somewhere. He is not supposed to be engaging in every discussion. But when you design some programs that you want your moderators to do justice on, somebody like electricity, whom I see as somebody of rule of law, he likes to talk about constitution. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, we don't have rule of law. But then he has strength in that. So when particularly I will say you design some programs on that, I think you will do well. You know, you have other good moderators like the man called, I think it's KJ. He can speak on general issues and he has strength on general issues. So these are the things you need to do with your moderators. So when a program goes well, it's the moderator. If it goes bad, it's the moderator. So these are what we have all pointed out tonight. And I feel like this meeting tonight is very, very productive. And this will set your program apart. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate this. So where are we now? I think we're rounding up. I have Tope's hand up and Mama Echo. And if you do want to say something or no, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody who hasn't said something.
Some of us are using phones.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So before I go to KJ, I will say Prince, Mazi Prince. Go ahead.
Prince, you actually have the feature. Go on reactions. You will see it there. Just click on reactions.
I've tried to look at it, but okay. It's okay. I guess I figured it out. I usually use my laptop, but for some reason I just decided to use my phone. Yeah, good evening, everyone. And, like I said, unlike every other person I have said, I think everyone has spoken well. The only thing I have to add is this. I will start with myself. Why would I start with myself? Sometimes it looks as if my voice is high, that the tone of my voice is high. However, I'm someone that will not insult anybody. I will not insult anybody at all. And I am very much careful when I use certain words. It's a word that I can also use on myself. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is sometimes when people use some words, if you don't understand the context of which the person is using those words on, feel very free to ask, rebut the person. You can, there is always that rebuttal and ask the person what did that person mean. I would say the word, when I try to say the vocabulary or whatever it is that we could put it into. I know like something like last Saturday, I used the word irredeemable. Irredeemable is not a curse word. It's not, it's not an insult. Like I said, I can say I'm unapologetically
Democrat, I can say I'm irredeemably Democrat. And it's a word. It's a word. And I didn't mean it in a bad way or whatever it is. It means, like in Igbo, they will say, in Igbo, you say, I'm trying to look for a particular word in Igbo. Okay, onion kwechili, you know, onion kwechili, or if you say something like, let me just leave it like that, onion kwechili or whatever it is. Yes, now you could use on that. And also,
we know you cannot speak. You've never insulted anyone here. So I think that irredeemable thing has been resolved, right?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then also, we're all adults. Please, guys, when we talk sometimes, some people repeat same thing. They keep repeating and keep repeating. And sometimes you see that the discussion tilts towards, you know, we could be talking about something, a topic, and then the next thing you see somebody wants to throw us, oh, P2B. That so for some people, everybody have their political leaning, but sometimes let us keep it to let's focus on the topic and not bringing in somebody else. Probably we could be talking about somebody, and next thing they'll bring up another name, another kind of a thing. It's not right, and I'm pleading for all the adults. Please let us be adults. Let us be adults. That's all I can say for now. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Mazi Prince. We're rounding up. Let me see who is for the rest. If you've said something before, when I come to you, I'll just give you 2 minutes max. And we are only taking 3 people. People have to go to bed. I see Show, and I appreciate Ngozeka, people who are in a place that is already Thursday. So please, just 2 minutes, and we are going to take 3 more people, and that's it. KJ will round up for us. So I see there are not so many hands. Okay, I will reduce it to 1 minute. If you have said something before, and I don't think I'm actually going to people who said something before. Let me go to people who haven't said anything. And now the time has been reduced to 3 minutes. I speak the truth. I come to you first, so that we can. Oh, okay. Hold on. I speak the truth. Hold on. Mama H.O., 2 minutes.
Good. Because men have been digesting and I've been raising my hand they pay me now. You go buy me Panadol. See, so I admitted where I was wrong. So calling my name and putting it on my face, that is unacceptable. Then 2, I never did curse. My prayer was not a curse. Okay? The psalmist, Yoruba, when I dey pray for Yoruba, Boguti àwọn tó ń gbógun mi. Is that a curse?
It's also in English.
That is the Bible. So when I pray the Bible, it is not a curse. Okay? If I say your head not correct, then because there is difference between that. So do not
that's a curse. Mama Icho, that's a curse. Sorry, that's a curse. It is a curse.
But is it the Bible?
Whether you have blessings in the Bible and you also have curses in the Bible.
But is it the Bible?
I want to Bogutimi Yoruba is
it the Bible?
Let's move on, please. Let's move on.
If it is the Bible, and I believe in the totality of the Bible permits me to pray such prayer. And if it's offensive to you, that means you are the one Bogutimi. May the Lord Bogut here. What is it?
That's a curse. You just
please match break there. Don't
pass the curse on me, Mama Icho, and I will not accept it. No, that's a curse. You can't pass a curse.
I'm not talking to you.
You just said pass the curse on me.
I am not talking to you because
so you just pass the curse on me right now by saying if I'm the one that's a curse on me.
I did not talk to you.
No, you just passed the curse on me, and I will not accept it.
Why are you, Jesus?
You just passed the curse. If you don't understand Yoruba because it's not your mother tongue, don't speak it. You just passed the curse.
What did you say?
On me now, yeah.
Was I talking to you?
Well, you just said it now that if I'm the one, then
was that
Dr. Rudolph, please come in, please.
All right. Mama Icho.
You have to stop.
Mama Icho.
Tell me to stop.
Mama Icho.
I need to finish my talk and I'll get out.
Mama Icho, you have 1 more minute. 1 more minute. You're already too.
I addressed him to show, and he didn't talk because he's the one I was addressing. Don't I have a right to find my opinion? Was I supposed to go and sleep with it and get angry with him? Anyway, then electricity and 2. If you people will not stop this hatred, then I think 2 of you need to take holiday because this is not right. And when you're addressing somebody, you know the person in your heart, mention the name and resolve the issue once and for all. When I wanted to address what I see should speak to me, I call his name. He's not going to cut my neck. But when we're talking directly, we continue to hip, and at the end of the day, we go back home and we continue. What we discuss here, this is family meeting, it remains here. And when you are wrong, let's apologize. It takes nothing.
All right, we have to go, Mama
Thank
Icho. Thank you. All right.
Sorry, Rudolph, it's about this Zoom. The way I paid for it, so I may interrupt, but the show will still be going on. I just want to extend some things on it. I'm just telling you, but it's still recording. You may just see some flickering thing there, but it's still
okay.
It's still okay.
All right.
Before you go ahead, okay, you just go ahead.
Okay.
I'll come.
So I just want to get to people who are here to say something. Just give them. I speak the truth. And Adama, they are the only people. No. Local.
No, Sophie has not spoken.
Hold on. Local has not said anything. No.
Now you have Papele for 9 people. Now
Maybe you've been interjecting according to it. Okay, all right. So this is what we're going to do. 3 minutes. Local P, 3 minutes. I speak the truth, Adama and OBE. That's it. And then we give 1 minute for. You couldn't hear me?
No. Yeah, he's back now. He's back.
Okay, go ahead. I speak the truth.
You want me to go or you want him to
No, you go.
All right. So
3 minutes.
I came on the tail end like maybe 10 minutes ago, and I was listening. I was actually determined to come on today to see what this was going to be all about. And then in between, I kept rewinding, trying to catch it. I see there was a lot of arguments and accusations back and forth. But I'll just say, since this is actually obviously a business to you, and the intention is definitely to make revenue and to make money out of it. So I say there's a lot of changes you need to make. And I'm saying this as a brother and as a business owner, and I'm not trying to denigrate anybody, but some people's calling is definitely not moderation. Okay, so maybe they feeling for certain people, and that's cool. But I would say as a business owner, you have to really, and this is not to praise anybody. For example, KJ is a good moderator a lot of times. Show is a very good moderator. Forefathers, even with all his deficiencies, is actually a very good moderator because he's controversial enough that it makes people want to come on. So I don't think you have to specifically come out and be a professional like you went to journalism school. It could be what the fans want. Something else I wanted to say, this show, I think you should structure it in a way that you give the moderators enough power. I don't think they have enough I don't think they think they have enough power, because sometimes when people come on the show specifically to disrupt the trajectory of the show, they should be allowed to kick them out, ban them for a certain amount, and then they should know themselves. And I understand they're not professional. Not everybody is like KJ, okay? So they should know that just because you are on the show, this is a bad habit that I see a lot of people do on the panel. You are on the show does not mean you have to talk. You don't have to talk just because you walk through the door. Doesn't mean, oh, well, I want to speak for 5 minutes. And you see them arguing with the moderator. The show is going one way. A show could be, you could have 10 people on the panel, but Forefathers actually knows how to do this. This is why I say, even with his deficiency, he's actually a good moderator. The show could be going one way, and you could have only 2 people speaking, carrying the show, discussing something for 10 minutes, and that's what people want to see. But there's a bad attitude with, I think it comes from, I'll say what it is. I think it's insecurity. A lot of people come on here, instead of trying to learn, it's a competition to them. It's an attempt to pretend like they know more than they do, or to act like, well, I'm this smart person that knows everything, so I'll show myself as Einstein on Dr. Damage's show, which is not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be us coming together and learning. Then, again, another thing you got to take cognizance of, Dr. Damage's, there's a group of people on here, and this is where I came on, and I heard AY talking about it, and that was why I decided to come on. If you have a divergent opinion, they will gang up on you. Surprisingly, I'm still here. They did it to me several. I guess because I'm just like, I just don't take things too serious. You know what I mean? So they will gang up on you. You have a different opinion, or they think there's someone on this panel now. I don't want to mention the person. He's chased away a doctor, an economist, and I think a military officer. yeah. Look what he's like, no. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. So you come on here and he will run them off. And, you know, a lot of people come on your show, it's a risk we're taking, because some of us, our professional lives, we actually even have to take permission from our kind of job to come on here. So even showing your faces and saying certain things and putting your face out, then you have someone that tries to take you out of character. Your business partners might be watching, you know, you don't want to misbehave, and someone sees it and says, well, I'm not going to deal with this kind of person. You know, so these are things I think, take cognizance of, and then the last, thing, sorry, I just, 1 second, okay, sorry, my thing came on. And then the last thing I want to say is, the ladies' show, for example, it's good, right? It's giving them representation, but I think it comes up at the wrong time. And why do I say this? On that day, if you watch
there are people who
Let
are.
me speak now. What time will I speak? I'm just here.
Who is number 6? Please. This is number 6. This is what will not happen after today. We are not going to allow people. If you can't be calm to listen until you are called, yeah, you can write a comment, but don't scream. That will not make me call you. Okay? The other people who are here, they've been here before you. I can see Field, the flagship. He's been here. Can do. He's been here. You just came and you feel you have to speak. That's not acceptable anymore. We're trying to model.
You know where I am trying to join this meeting.
Oh God!
You're telling me that I'm just coming. You know the sacrifice I'm making just to join this meeting.
I appreciate you, but I see people.
Well, don't talk like that, please. I've been traveling for like 24 hours. I still join the meeting. You're telling me I'm just coming.
These guys
are good. I want to say something about my opinion.
I know. I wish I can stay here till tomorrow and listen to every opinion, but
no, I can't be here to
I know. That's why I'm trying to make it quick. Okay, all right. Number 6. Hold on. I'll come to you.
Or just mute him, please.
I'll come to you, but not now. Let me go to let me see hands that are up. That's where I'm going to. I see people that I don't know if they want to. I see Adama. What did I say should happen now? I said local. Look, I can't believe you've not said anything. Okay, local. 3 minutes. No, I've been hearing your voice all day. 3 minutes, local, and then Adama, and then we go to people who want to 1 minute for. Local, go ahead. 3 minutes. You guys are killing me.
Okay. Nice to meet everyone. Now we believe that we are all family, right? This is what I'm trying to say. Look, I see no reason why you should hate on anybody you're seeing virtually, because trust me, we're all from the same country, and we know in the next few days, few hours, few weeks, few months, or even few years, we'll definitely work across each other, either in Lagos International Airport or Abuja International Airport. So if you see that person, what will you do? Squeeze your face, meet his, and walk past the person? No. You definitely want to say hello to that person, even if forever. So I see no reason why we allow this, we stay in church from here or hit any beef from here that we know will not, carry on when we see this person face to face. You understand? Please, it's not healthy. And I know this is coming from a place of ego. Yes, you know why I am, this and that. Please, if you are coming to this platform, you see your ego, put it in your toilet, keep it there first for at least 3 hours. Then when you are done with this platform, you can go back there and take your ego, please, right? We should not come back here and come here and be displaying our ego. Everybody has ego. Everybody's stubborn. But please, people are watching. You never can tell where your face can display or appear anytime in the world. So please be mindful of that, just from the side. And then when I was talking about how to present yourself on the platform. Yeah, when I mentioned about lying down, I was really serious about it. I really do not want people lying down. You understand? You can sit on your chair and relax your back or whatever, but lying on the bed and come on the platform, I don't think that would be accepted, please. You understand? I'm just putting out there because there are men, women out here, nobody want to see something like that. Especially me. That's for that. Then please, for the rules that we read, Rudolph, I deliberately don't want to join the people that said the rule or join the panelists or this very committee because I'll be definitely strict to understand that I don't want to make enemies here. But I'll beg all of us here, please, after today, don't fall short of any of these rules, please, or else you'll be given months back, maybe 6 months, 3 months, it depends on the gravity or severity of your insubordination. Please, I'm begging everybody here. We are all old, all adults. Leave your ego before you come here. Please, I'm begging you. I don't have any complaint because nobody can offend me here. Because if I see you tomorrow, I'll be the first to call you, hey, how you do this and that. So that's why you never see me call anybody. You understand? I get triggered easily, but I will never display it because it's not worth the energy. I have other things to put my anger on. So I think every other person should also do that. Something you put anger in something that will benefit you or make you more money instead of making beef with somebody you can see tomorrow at the airport. I don't understand. Is this ego or what? Please, I'm begging. After today, I enjoy here. After today.
All right, Loco, thank you so much. I thought for a moment you said you were going to ban yourself if you have the power, but let's go to who is the next person, please? I think those that are yet to speak. I will get to those who. No, Loco, thank you. Loco, thank you. Yeah, Adama, you're next. Adama, you're next.
How about people that will abuse the power that you give to them as moderators?
Yeah.
You ban people because of their personal ego.
Tone.
You saw what happened about 30 minutes ago.
Tone,
you need
please.
to address that, please.
Okay. Tone, thank you. Adama, go ahead.
I thought you said Flagship is here. He wants to go on?
No, he's not raising his hand. I just recognize that he's here.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Rodos. It's been a long day. Sorry I'm joining late. There's some, I'm not going to speak on anything long. One of the things I want to say is this, it's heartbreaking to see where this platform is heading to. I heard people saying the women's show are not doing well or whatever, check the rating, prime time or no prime time. My concern when it comes to the women's show is people are intentionally not supporting the show because the time and the slots is happening is when they want to have their 24 hours, have your say. I don't know how we could be so selfish, so self-entitled that we only think about us and nobody else. Only a few people said anything about promoting the women's segment. A lot of our men are married. Won't you want a space where your wife's voice could be heard? There are a lot of China that speaks on politics. Nigeria Watch does politics 7 days a week for a maximum of 5 hours. Why must we have politics for 10, 12 hours, 14 hours? To me, I feel like it's not fair, but at the same time, I understand. Whatever changes you want to make, Dr. Rudolph, this is your platform. Like when you speak to me, I told you I will do everything in my power. But I know that a lot of our men lack, they just can't stand a woman moderating. I want all of us to take a good look at this room. How many women do you see on this backstage meeting? How many? Few. Are we happy with that? And we say we want a new Nigeria. Is the new Nigeria not part of women? Maybe it's just the men. Maybe I'm confused. So Dr. Rudolph, I just, someone said something about, Boom Boom Ray said something about the moderator not feeling empowered. I strongly support what he says. And at the same time, we need to realize that in order for us to get to where we're going, we have to make a change. Change starts from your home. Change starts when you're in a live platform, the way you speak to people. We have to. We have to have decorum. All I'm saying is, whoever wants to support the women's show, do. If you feel it's not a segment for you, please don't ask for it to be moved, because guess what? It takes time for things to grow. You don't expect a segment that started 2 months to have 2,000 rating. It takes time. Please. I know I'm not a fan of too many people, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. Because you know why? I didn't come here to make friends. I've been respectful, but one thing I'm not going to tolerate is anybody disrespecting me. I may look young, I'm not that young. So let's learn to respect each other. When you talk to a man, they say, oh, you're being disrespectful. Oh, you're doing this. Your voice is... Why do we have a problem about a woman speaking out how she feels without you feeling that she's disrespecting me? When Mama Rachel speaks and says everything, everybody keeps quiet. Nobody interrupts her. But when Adama or Tope is talking, so many people have an opinion about Adama and Tope. It needs to stop. It has to stop. If not, I don't see this platform growing. That's just my one-on-one opinion. In order for us to change things, we need to start changing it right now. We need to stop being entitled. Rudolph is not making any money off of anything. And the sad part is, when they have their say and 24/7, I don't see them donating up to $200. Donating money, I don't see it. So in Igbo, put your money where your mouth is. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I am just saying it the way it is.
All right. Thank you, Adama. Sorry.
Thank you, Thank you, Dr. Rudolph.
Okay.
Let the women breathe.
All right. So where are we? Someone should help me now because I know.
The people who have not spoken.
Yes. Hold on. Let me hear from Ngozika.
I'm here.
Ngozika.
I am here.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. I want Ngozika to talk to me. Everybody else, hold on.
Please, it's just a question.
Oh God.
Am we doing competition?
Please.
Please, let me.
No, Mama Icho, hold on, please.
Rudolph is a moderator. Rudolph, can you please moderate or else? Listen, I want to travel. I am going to shut it down. I'm not joking. Can you just moderate, please? People cannot keep on interjecting. This has to stop. Rachel, you've spoken. Why did you just take a back seat? This has to stop.
Who is back seat? Somebody is making it.
Rudolph will give you time to speak. Goodness me. Can we just
and I think you match your break this evening.
Listen, I'm going to address you because you've caused me to my 5th generation when we were in Nigeria Watch. I kept quiet. Do not let me be disrespectful to you. You sent me text message, passing my father, my mother, my sister, even my children. If you make me get angry, I will disrespect you.
All right, please. Thank you very much. Now, the only person that I'm going to call again, who is here to speak, I don't even see. I think everybody who raised their hands, unless there's, who is this? OBE. Sorry, OBE. Go ahead. You're the last person.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, man.
Hello.
Okay. Basically, I just listed some of the issues I noticed. I've been following this platform for the past, since inception. Yeah, only that I was no chance to come up and, to contribute. But it has grown, and there have been so many testimonies. The day I heard our brother from Delta State, what's his name again, that visited Ifi, the testimony he gave about the friendship after the platform, it encourages a lot, in us as humans. But let's look at the basic things that really affect us. When you come to moderate in a function like this, your expectation of what you're going to see is going to differ because different people have the liberty to log on and air their mind. Some are going to get you mad, some are going to get you, out of place. But it takes that maturity, that comportment for you to be able to moderate. And moderators, you should understand that your ideology when moderating should go to the backstage. You let the people who are the discussants actually speak. Look at Okimbaloye when he's moderating in channels. Though theirs is different, it's like one-on-one, and most of the time it's easier. You see them, they don't dominate, they don't talk. They give the question, they try to follow up on the question, and they do all that. But if a moderator tries to put his ideology more than the discussant, that becomes a challenge. It makes it very rowdy. It makes it like you want to kind of, because you have the moderating power, you want to hold on to your ideologies and make it sink into everybody. And that becomes a problem. Then another thing, the last section we had on Saturday, you see the visitor that came, that blasted us and said a lot of things, the bigotry thing and all that. It was a shame. Those kind of people will come and make everybody very irritated because he just came to blast everybody, try to call names, try to make us look like we are here on an agenda, threatening and all that. Those kind of people come in, you hardly can take your cool. That was why you see the way our brother, the pharmacist, attacked him, and everybody was kind of furious. Who is this person? Before you know it, one man show or whatever his name is, was already on ground to support. You see the kind of angle they're coming from. So they kind of look us like we are the far left, while they are the far right, and it becomes a contesting situation, and that becomes a very bad omen at the end of the day. Then nobody here I can see us are less than 4 decades. maturity is the watchword. Maturity and comportment. Many of us, we travel 16, 18 hours flights to get here, wherever we are, some 8 hours flight, wherever you are. We left a lot. Some of us, our traveling abroad has sacrificed a lot from our life. A lot was taken out of us. So there is that aggressive nature, there is that that transfer of aggression. Especially when the system you are trying to support, you are trying to see how it works, people are not looking at it from your angle. People are looking at it from the other side. They don't even see what you see. So it becomes so contentious. It becomes like a fight. And everybody wants to drive their own ideology, and that is where the rancor comes in. So the maturity matters a lot and should be comported. There's nothing in the life anyways. There is nothing apart from I just come here, I have my phone, I just laugh, I take ideas, I take updates and all that, and I roll with it. And that is how the life goes on. And number two, you also have open-mindedness. I have learned that from Rudolph anyway, that so many things you can hear. You must not swallow it now. Just let them speak their mind and let it pass. You understand it? Everybody should have their own mindset about what they feel about what is happening. Let them hear it and let it pass. Be open-minded. Just know that everybody does not think like you. Everybody can be you, and everybody can reason the way you reason. So whatever they're saying, whatever they're doing, if it is what can add value to you, take it. If it is not, just hear the person out and debunk if you can. Not to begin to cause fight and all that. Especially our brother that sent Rudolph to hell. He comes in and tell you that it's the last day, he's not going to come here anymore. The next minute is logging on again. Because you can't leave. You can't leave because it's like a family, and we will continue to roll like that. So we should try and reduce the aggression. It's too much. We feel like the things like you must not be on that side because that side is not the right side. Who told you that? But at the end of the day, by the time we just from this do election, I understand a lot of things that is happening to my people. When we were doing the OPT, we had a team of classmate guys on our platform. We were all conversing for the good governance and everything. At the end of the day, everybody was obedient. Then when that one ended, then when Okwewolo and my brother Aswe started, these same people that were of no mediocrity, as in no mediocrity, everybody must be qualified for what they're doing for. We're pursuing Okwewolo's ideology. And I'm telling Prof, what happened to you now? It's not the same you. There was saying good governance and obeying and checkapanting. How come Okwewolo is not suitable for this person to you that you don't see anything good in that way? I said, how are you? What is your basis of choice or basis of ideology at this level? He couldn't explain. I just gave up on everybody. I said, man, everybody is just probably he had a reason or something. He couldn't explain why he would see somebody that can't even speak and would prefer him to a doctor who is well experienced to real estate. I said, you can't even see what we are suffering from the advanced leadership. And it is education, it is ideology, it is maturity, it is everything that has affected us.
All right, thank you.
So at the end of the day, we're going that way, and it's painful. Thank you so much, and we will get better.
All right, thank you. I appreciate this. Now, number 6 field. Do you have your camera on? Number 6 field. I'm trying for you because you said you traveled that.
Yeah, I'm here,
Where is the camera now?
Put on your camera, please.
Man,
Okay,
let me on the light.
All right. Yeah, that would be the last. What we're going to do, I know that some people still want to talk, but I want to hear from KJ, and then if you want to stay longer, KJ will talk and we'll do vote of thanks. If you want to stay longer, we can talk. But go ahead, number 6 field. Thank you for waiting.
Yeah, thank you. Well, basically, for me, I do not see anything wrong with the platform because except you want to create a conventional platform. But if it's not conventional, then most of these things that you are saying, the contestation should be expected. So I enjoy it because nothing is, nothing is whitewashed. People people speak genuinely the way they feel. It's just for the moderator to just try and tamper things down and try and moderate. Basically, it's the moderator, that should be able to moderate. Just moderate. If people are getting fired up, try and calm them down, then get the conversation going. Because if you put too much rules, you will lose the authenticity of this platform. One. Then you might be gagging people because they cannot be very diplomatic, because for them it's not like a regular TV station where they just come and talk the things, political speak, so to speak. But this is very unconventional. So I personally enjoy it. I enjoy everything that is going on. I don't miss this show. I don't come all the time, but when I'm walking, I walk. This was just the Saturday. I just balance with this show. Everyone knows me in my place of work. When they are arguing, I'll be laughing. I'll be arguing. Even if I'm not on the show, I'll be saying, what are you saying? I don't like what they say. Shut up. But people shouldn't take it personal. It's just this, like this so-called bigotry. It's something that was in our society that we haven't brought out. When our development was kind of arrested, when the military came, they arrested the development of our societies. All these things, if our society we were developing normally, we would have brought out all these things and at a point trash it and begin to move forward. So for me, if you put too much rules, because you will spoil this platform. I tell you the gospel truth. I like to be authentic. I like to be unconventional. I allow people to come and speak the things that they cannot speak in the newspapers, that they don't have a voice. The voiceless people, they are telling you as it is. But at the end of the day, if you are a keen follower, a keen listener, you will pick up points. I do pick up points every time I listen to the program.
All right, thank you, number 6. In my former life, I was like you. I enjoy it. But there are people more powerful than me, even, or than us. So first of all, we are at risk of losing the channel or wherever we broadcast because of whatever will happen here. Ideally, I would like people to do whatever they like, but it's not possible. Also, we have other goals. Not just for people to come here and talk and, which is good, but we have to do other things. And what we portray here is a reflection of how we are seen. And then there are other consequences. The world is changing so much. You just can't say anything you want anywhere and get away with it. And people who are part of that organization are not even free from that. So there are consequences. So because of that, that's why there are rules. I don't want it. I was just like you, but we have to. And also for the sake of people who are watching, and we are already too far into this meeting, so we have to round up. Thank you so much. And let me see. I will just take one more person, 1 minute, just the people who have said something, I think. And KJ, are you still there?
Hi.
Tope, go ahead.
Yes.
Then KJ,
yes, please.
Go ahead.
Yes. I have 2 things to say. Adam has said most of it, so I really won't touch on it, but she's 100% correct. People are just selfish and are not supportive on the ladies segment. We have a few men who've been very supportive, but majority are not supportive. You have your HaveYourSay247 every weekend. Even if you move it to 1 a.m., you'll still have more than 100 men joining in. Even if you start 247 talk at 1 a.m., they're not just supportive, they're just selfish over this women's segment. I won't say more than that. And people are complaining about the electricity. Yes, I have issues with him too. Yes, I agree. Sometimes it can be condescending, yes. But this is an open channel since Dr. Rudolph has been out. Electricity has spent most of his time effortlessly, sweats, finances, trying to keep the platform going. It's always coming on at different times, and that's the truth. So when people are here criticizing him, please look back. And I don't want to mention names now, but that's just the truth. The major thing I wanted to talk about is in regards to the comment section. So, Dr. Rudolph, at every point in time when you have a live show, you have majority on the comment section. So if you're having 10 people on the live panel at every point, I mean, you can have like 40 or 50 people on that comment section who are pushing out bigotry, bullying, and all that there. And it's so hard and challenging for the moderators who are moderating the live show to also manage the comment section. It's worked a bit for us on the women's segment. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Adama is able to communicate more. So she's talking more during the women's segment while I'm on the comment section. So we can actually manage and see if we're seeing anyone, bullying or seeing things they shouldn't see. And then we can alert one person, or tell electricity or someone to manage that or take them up. But it's hard on your live show. If you have show or electricity or forefathers or KJ moderating and managing 10 people on live show, and then you have 30 crazy people who are spewing bigotry, and cursing and doing all those things on the comment section, is hard. You need to empower more people who are regulars on the comment section to actually be able to take people out. We know at this point, I've been here for almost 2 years now, we know the firecrackers on the live show. Nobody needs to deceive ourselves. We have the likes of the Jaguns and the Pereira who are firecrackers and Passats. We know the crazy ones on the comment section who are just there to curse people out. We should be able to empower more people in the comment section who don't come on the live show to be able to people that are sane. By now, we know who is sane and who is not sane. Empower people that are sane on the comment section, some people there, to take out people, ban people or time them out. People that are crazy on the comment section. Dr. Damezi's show is has the weakest comment section that I've seen. I've been to Jagun, I've been to One Man. Even with the way One Man is, you can't come to the comment section and just put in crazy things there. They just take you out.
All right, thank you, Tobe. We're doing something about the comment section. We're adding some other new safeguards. Somebody suggested the spanner, and we are looking at other things. So there will be changes there. Let me just, before KJ rounds up the whole thing for us. I know there are other people who are raising their hands. What I'm going to do is, after I say these few things, KJ will round up. If you want to say. If you want to say,
sorry, I need to ask why my name is mentioned in the comment section.
Okay.
I'm never in the comment section.
Okay.
I don't know why Madam mentioned my name.
Okay.
Jagun,
hold on.
I want to you will talk.
Jagun, hold on. Jagun, hold on. Everybody, hold on. So I want to address a few things. So there are a few other changes we are going to roll out. So for those who are thinking this is not the end of the meeting, so you see them. Whistleblower, I just want to mention, because it was mentioned and I don't think I addressed that. If there's anybody who wants to come on the show and not show his face and is willing to tell us before they come on this show, not while the show is on, we are willing to talk to them and know what they want to say and why they want to hide their face. We can do that. We've done that before. About scheduling of the shows and everything, we are going to roll out in schedules and consider a few other things we could change. I agree with the ladies in terms of you don't start a show and you say because of 1 month or the rating. There are many shows that even Seinfeld, when they started, they didn't get the ratings and eventually they became a hit. So that's not a way to judge. But we are looking at everything. We are going to roll out new options, and there will be options. We have a lot of time to put on shows if anybody wants to put on shows. All right, KJ.
Can I just add something? Okay. I think I noticed a kind of pattern here where I hardly like to complain about things like this because I tend to follow rules. But I noticed a lot of pattern where they disregard other people and think that other people's rules should always come first. Where, first of all, they try to curtail the ability, because I remember the first time I came on the panels, this channel, I was able to stream from my channel and to this channel. And then, boom, they put a rule. Nobody should show anybody this thing. Even if it's coming from a different channel to this channel, you should not have anybody without their face showing as part of the rules. Then the next thing is, there's another program that can they are allowed to not show their face because it's a slightly different program. Then when I said that we should have different types of programs where you have different ratings for it, some of them you can have serious argument, you have different ratings, just like you have in TV programs, where some of them are 18 rated, some of them are PG, so you have different types. And but that wasn't
absolutely.
So there's an element of trying to curtail other people while others get the advantage. And there's something
if I may add, Forefather, I beg your pardon, but if I may just add, sometimes people are coming across from the point of view of their understood rules, what we understand as the rules, and then all of a sudden the rules change. And when this was mentioned, it was taken as though I'm bashing. It was put to me that I'm bashing. I'm saying I don't understand what's going on between here and there. And when that was put across, it was thrown into the wind. These are the things that people come across with, and they don't know how to communicate what it is we are doing, but how we are going forward. There was no suggestion of these things.
All right.
It was just let me add, and no one consulted me once.
All right.
So you know what?
Here you go.
All right.
I'm going to move you out of this thing. Because Dr. Damage wasn't around. Hold on.
Thank you.
Dr. Damage has a show, then I carry on towards the night. Nobody contacted me want to say, you know what, we are moving you out, I'm moving these ladies in.
And that's what Father was
all right, guys.
I was surprised they moved forward.
Number six, please. Please. No. Nobody speaks. I can't control anybody. No. Wait. Everybody wait. Forefather. No. Please, nobody. Forefathers. I don't want to say this in front of everybody, but I think this is now a family meeting. Forefathers, we had meetings. You didn't show up. We discussed this at the moderators level. We talked about this. But that's the different thing. What we're going to do, I'm going to have a meeting with the moderators, and we are going to continue the conversations. But don't say that we didn't, you were not consulted. All the meetings we've been having, you don't show up. And there's nothing else we can do. We can discuss things when you are not there. And for everybody who is here, I thank you. I know that no, hold on. I want to let the people who have to go to sleep. It's 10 p.m. here. We will continue the conversation, but I want to give KJ opportunity to speak. But I want to thank everybody who came here. We are going to have this more frequently, maybe every 4 months, every 3 months or 4 months. Next Wednesday, the same time, I have a history professor, a journalist who had experience about Nigeria, who will help us understand the conversations we are involved in. Because we think that we are the first people doing this, or that we are going to, we have the power to solve this immediately. But this man will tell us historically and what he understood about Nigeria. I think it will be beneficial to all of us. So on that note, I'll call on KJ. KJ, please, Wayne.
Thank you so much, Dr. Damages, and everyone present who have been here. I'm only going to talk Dr. Damages' tone. We thank all of you for sparing your time to be here. those who have found us as moderators wanting, forgive us. We are only trying our best. If you notice, those of you who have especially found the moderators wanting, you just saw a good example of what we have been discussing all night. Just the last 5 minutes or thereabout. The confusion came not because anybody wanted it, but because everybody was jumping in at the time not their turn. And that's how moderators face every day. And anybody who is stopped feels offended. And if you're not stopped, you feel the moderator is weak. So be gentle to also give us the room to be able to handle the program the way that it will suit you by speaking when you're supposed to speak and stopping when you're asked to stop. It's also the program Have Your Say belongs to also a person who also may have his own ambition, or the purpose of establishing it differently. It's not a free for all. It has rules, it has regulations. It has to be followed. Whether you're a moderator or you are a panelist or you are whatever role you are playing, it's a production. It's being produced. There are certain requirements that is expected of a production, and we cannot, even at this time that the program is picking up speed, refuse to follow those guidelines. We will promise to do better as we go along. You also promise to be a better participant. Don't try to choose and pick, but any moderator who is moderating has only come to help you to be able to express your view, but in a more organized manner. And I would like to say,
can I pick after you?
Who is doing this?
So after you finish, I want to say something.
So there you go. I mean, you all can see what we're talking about. So for us to be able to be able to coordinate and do it properly, we need all to cooperate with one another. You see, it's not I for one don't want to yank people off the set or yank you up or shut you down. But if we all follow the rule, all speak and make our opinions heard without necessarily jumping on one another. You were not paying you to be here. At the same time, one person to be on the program next Saturday. Let us populate the viewership and the subscription. That way, when more people come, maybe the too much of having to haggle for space or that will be reduced a bit, because you hear more diverse views and opinion. On that faithful note, I will say thank you to every one of you. You've been quite, you've been quite understanding with us. You've been good. You've done all that we want. But now also listen to us and take some things back. Go and sit down and set your own self, whether you have been the best of guests or participants in this, as the case may be. If there are some things you have heard today that you are not applying, please apply it. Okay? And then don't say we're constantly repeating. A moderator will always have the opportunity to lay out whatever you're going to discuss. It's not taking too much time. It's laying out what you're going to discuss. And sometimes a moderator also have their views and their biases. Some of these biases may come across when he's introducing. It may not also come across. But you also bear the fact that that person also has a view before becoming a moderator. And so we will, as much as possible, try to hold our views and allow you to speak. But when the moderator is trying to lay out the topic, please allow the moderator to lay out the topic. And then before you can start to jump in. Everybody, look at the time in Nigeria, and now it's almost 3 o'clock, and Ngozi is awake. Not because we're going to pay her. And the Tone, who I've not seen for long, is also awake, and all the show is awake. All the people
I'm awake. I'm awake in Nigeria. So not to
Dominic is here as well.
Okay, the righteous man is awake, Loco is awake, and all the rest. We will thank you guys. We will not take it for granted. But please also don't take us for granted. We also are trying to do our best. Thank you very much, Rudolph. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you so much. Ngozika, 1 minute. I know you said.
Okay, so I just want to
that Pop Father show that is what used to give us rating.
Oh yeah.
Let's for that show come back.
Number six.
I want to say that you guys will find it.
No.
Let me just say something. Whoever, please hold your peace. I'll just be very brief. Thank you, everybody. I made an appeal some time ago on this show. I beg you, if you're a panelist on this show, do yourself a favor. Go back and watch your time on this show. I go through this broadcast to bring out the interesting parts and send it to the editor to cut. Sometimes it is embarrassing. You don't want to see yourself, I'm telling you. Maybe I should start cutting those embarrassing parts and posting it. Maybe to, I don't know. I have to fast, I'm telling you. I have to fast forward because it's embarrassing. You think you've not said, you see somebody, I want to say something, I want to say something, I want to say something. He just finished saying something. 15 minutes later, he's screaming, I have to say something urgent. And he's repeating what he just said 15 minutes ago. I'm not making this up. I go through 9 hours of broadcast, 7 hours of broadcast, 6 hours of broadcast. I wonder what is going on. Is it that they don't recall what they said a few minutes ago? Or they just like repeating themselves? Or is it the ones that are cursing themselves and saying things that I know that on a normal day they would not say? Please do yourselves a favor. If you want, I can help you with the timeline of when you were speaking so that you go and watch it and assess yourself. If that is acceptable behavior for you, fine. And then I just wanted to point out that the email is out now. It is complain.HaveYourSay247@gmail.com. Whatever complaints you have about the show, the moderators, the comment section, send it there. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Dr. Damages, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you. Sure. Because a lot of people helped in putting this together. It's not a one-man thing. I want to thank Sho, Ngozika, the moderators, and the editors who worked hard. I couldn't play the videos for you guys because we had technical problem at the beginning. There were videos that we put together that will have given you joy to see that you contributed to making this what it is. But we will put it up on YouTube in the next few days, and you see.
So I just have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, so hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, don't mind my this thing. So obviously, like it seems a lot of almost everybody that has spoken is actually in favor of the evening show. I think the women's show is also important, but I think we'll probably look for another time for the women. But my question to you is there any reason why you don't want that evening show though?
What evening show?
Like the one conducted by Forefathers?
I'm going to have a meeting with Forefathers. We spoke today, and we are going to talk about what we can do. And all the moderators, we are going to have conversation. The changes we're rolling in are there are many. It's going to be different. So we can discuss this in this kind of a place. We're having meetings. Yeah, but there is enough time for everybody to have a show. Anybody that wants a show. All right.
Can I just say something about electricity?
No, hold on, righteous man. Go ahead.
I think some of the criticism of electricity that many people have put may be accurate, but I think what they are not also looking at are the other sides of electricity. You might have all those issues. I do have them. But he's an action-oriented kind of person, and he does try to, as much as he can, act with integrity. So, and I think it's something that is valuable, and he does put the work in. People have to remember he is the one that put this together too. The Zoom call. Did I do that? Did any of us do it? He did. So we have to also remember the sacrifices he's making.
He already told us. He already told us that he did it. He did that in some kind of skill. But I noticed it. If you did it.
Yeah, I just thought I should say that because I do like the fact that he's action oriented. He does get things done. So.
All right. Thank you. Hold on, everybody. I want to say thank you to those who are going to sleep. I can spare another maybe 10 minutes and just to hear people who are raising their hands. because it's important. But after that, I have to go to Show. You want to say something before we go on? Show is gone. Show is still back here.
Rudolph.
Righteous man, we are talking. Righteous man, go ahead.
No, sure, continue.
No, there's
something I wanted to ask Rudolph, but
hear you. Ask him.
Talk now. Me, I have a question for Rudolph. I don't have time.
Please, just
I want to meet you. Now you were making fun of me.
Guys,
you refuse to talk. You're pushing me back.
Righteous man, please speak.
Speak now, righteous man.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Dr. Rudolph. I have one proverb in Igbo language. I say, onye asịrị jije nke oji na-ejisie ya ike. Onye agwakwara n'okwu si ya nne nke iji na ọdụrụ mma bụ narị anya ọ mara ihe ọ ga-eme. Agwa gị okwu ọma iwere, agwa gị okwu ọjọọ iwere. All is for the good of your vision. I don't think there is anybody that hates you or hates your moderators.
What you say?
Since 9 o'clock Nigerian time to this time, I'm supposed to be asleep. Just like you're not making any money, neither is your platform paying me. I know how much I spent this night to be here. So my just simple contribution is for your moderators to be fine with us and for us to be fine with them, so that those whom we are going to invite, just like AJ said, at the end of the day, they will still maintain that value and respect your platform. So that is just what I want to say. And I want to beg electricity, please. My other gadgets crashed, so I lost your contact. I need to talk with you privately, and there are some issues I want to resolve with you. I'm talking about electricity. If you can just extend that hand of fellowship and let me have your contact again so that I can discuss some issues with you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Sure.
Well, there isn't much I'm going to add. It's good that people have come to bear their mind. The unfortunate thing is this will most likely carry into Saturday, and the drama will continue, which seems to have overshadowed the reason why I started watching this program in the first place. I'm hoping and trying to trust our people that we'll do better. We'll keep our personal issues to ourselves. Nobody's interested. It's not Big Brother. Let's be adults, grown-ups. Discuss Nigeria. Go out, have fun, do something else, make friends. Take your children to the park. You won't fix Nigeria tomorrow. It will get fixed, but it's not something you fix tomorrow. So, want to wish everybody well. Have a lovely and productive day tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hold on. I'm not waiting on.
No, hold on.
I just have a question for you.
No, hold on. I'll come to you next. Let me see. The flagship. You want to say something?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, flagship.
Oh, okay. Good evening, Dr. Rudolph, and to every member of the panelists. Good evening. What I want to say is thank you so much, Rudolph, for putting this meeting together. I want to thank the moderators, and I want to thank the panelists, everyone, both on screen and in the comment section. We all have one common denominator that is bringing us all together, no matter how we feel about each other, and that is Nigeria. Show is right. We may not fix it today, maybe not in our time, but they say that little drops that make a mighty ocean. So our little contributions today
can add tomorrow. The only thing I want to say is this, please. Rudolph gave every one of us this platform to come together to speak about our nation. So let us not make it about us. It's not about any one of us on the screen, nor in the comment section. Let us make it for us. And when I say for us, I mean those of us in the diaspora and our beloved people that are back home in Nigeria who are feeling pain that we're talking about today. In conclusion, CNN and the rest of them did not become what they are today or yesterday. They have moments like this, so it's good that we're having this meeting and conversation. Someday, sometime, we'll get there where we'll both make the money and also be very, very more effective and productive to those who listen to us and those who watch us. And please, let us not take this to heart. I know we are all emotional about how we feel, but let's take the lessons out that we learned today. There are so many rough edges that we all have that we have to smoothen out so the pear can fit perfectly into the hole that it belongs. So as we close tonight, please, when we get off, let's not hold it to heart, anything that is said, either for or against any one of us. Again, thank you so much, Rudolph, and thank you to your moderators. You guys do a great job. It's not easy. And thanks to the panelists. You also do a great job. It's not easy to sit for 6 hours, 8, 10, sometimes 11, just to talk about issues that concerns all of us. So kudos to everybody. We'll get there someday. We just have to keep trying. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, the flagship. Olumide, 2 minutes, and that's it.
Okay, Rudolph. So my response to those of them saying that we should go and have a good time, chill, drink beer, chop chicken, chop cigar, and forget about people dying back home every day like chickens. My response to that one is next time. I don't get to give that response. But I have a question for you, Rudolph.
Yeah.
You ghosted us too, or let me say specifically, you ghosted me. The reason why I said that, you told us that Barrister Dele Ogun was coming. You advertised it, and he never showed up until this day. You never told us when some of us were looking forward to that very day that he would show up, but he never came, and we never said anything. So is he going to come? And if he's not coming, did he give a reason for not?
Oh, I like this kind of questions. Thank you so much. You know, he was going to come the week I took off. I went on medical leave. I wasn't feeling well. So I told him, I called him, I explained to him. He said he understood. So I'm going to reschedule him probably after maybe next week. He's on my list of people to call. I have Adiola, I have him, and I have one other professor. So he will come very soon. Whenever he'll be on the next 2-3 guests that we're going to have. So it wasn't his fault. It was my situation that made it impossible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Is there any urgent? I mean,
I know good talk.
Rudolph, can I reclaim back the host? Then I need to fix something.
Okay, hold on. Let me hear Alaba, and then you can go home. Everybody can go. I need to teach tomorrow. I need to study. I need to look at my books. Go ahead, Alaba.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I didn't come here to talk. I came here to thank electricity for giving us this Zoom show. It was wonderful. But justice for 2 Niger, bring back NEPA, remove electricity. I love your electricity. It was a wonderful show. I came, I laughed. I laughed, and I look like Fela could say, Luku, and he laughed.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
I second with you. I missed a button with
all right, thank you guys. Thank you everybody. I have lost the right to. I'm no longer a host. I'm not a host anymore. Thank you everybody. I will see you guys Saturday.
All right.
Come. Now you make me come here. I'm looking for you.
Can I say something and leave?
Yeah, you can say something. They allow you. Yeah, I'm no longer in control.
Every moderators identity. Every moderator's identity should be known.
Wait.
Nobody is a hidden. Nobody should be a hidden or secret moderator or panelist here.
You see,
Look, you are the moderator now.
please.
Sorry, my too.
You see, electricity. It's sad that you brought something that ought not to be brought up. And that is petty. Because what happened in the election, I left it there. And when I came, and I said I came back, I apologized to everybody. And now you are bringing it. You would also brought the fact that when you were in Nigeria, I sent you credit. Let us be petty.
All right. For those who are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. I have to go. I appreciate all of you. We will see you on Saturday. And on Sunday, we're going to have Prince Adeboye who will join us. On the show 90 Minutes Africa. So on behalf of everybody here, I hope you had a little bit of idea of what happened. Next Wednesday, we are going to have another engagement. This time it's open to anybody again. We have a award-winning historian from Nigeria, from the University of Pennsylvania, who will join us in a meeting to address Nigerians who are interested in the issues concerning their country, those who want to solve the problem. He'll give us historical perspective. I think you want to join that one. And we are going to start on time. Thank you, everybody, again, for being here. I'll see you.